Alright, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, how y'all doing on this nice, chill, relaxing Friday morning, afternoon, evening, nighttime? No matter what time of day it is, I hope y'all are having a nice, chill one at that. Me myself, gotta be honest, not the best of days. I'm still feeling pretty rough at the moment, and I don't really know why. Initially, I was just kind of chalking it up to hay fever, since I'd gone like a little bit without a tablet. But I've had like 2 or 3 hay fever tablets over the last day or so, and I still feel pretty bad. I'm starting to wonder if I may be coming down with a cold of some sort or something like that. Because it's the sort of like, I don't know the best way to describe it. It's like my throat just feels eternally dry. Like no matter how much water I drink, it just still feels really, really dry and just like generally uncomfortable. And I don't really know why. I don't really typically get that with hay fever. I just assume this time of year, every problem that I run into is hay fever related. So apologies for the latest start today, but I was just trying to see if I could maybe get that sorted. Again, being chugging down water the best that I can. But unfortunately, it just seems to be sticking right now. Hopefully, it'll just kind of pass as the days go on, I'm hoping. Hopefully by end of the weekend, should all be good. It's probably just one of those things. I know there is a few things going around in the UK at the moment, so it could very well just be a little cold. Which feels weird to have a cold considering that we are like getting into summer now, but I guess those sort of things do typically persist. But I've got myself a lovely spicy curry on at the moment. That should help clean my sinuses pretty good. I got that in the slow cooker, so hopefully that should help out. But other than that, it's been a relatively chill day. I'm still trying to get my webcam set up. Should hopefully have that all back and sorted tomorrow. Just a few extra things gotta tweak, like positioning and lighting and stuff like that. But it should be functional again. Because I'm actually thinking maybe tomorrow, since GTA is a bit slower on the weekends, what I'm thinking tomorrow is maybe we'll do some of the Next Fest demos over the weekend. Which basically, for those who don't know what Next Fest is, it's basically a follow-up to Summer Game Fest, where they put a bunch of the games that were shown at Summer Game Fest on demo. And I have to admit, there's a few there that do definitely interest me. The two that I've got downloaded at the moment are Hotel Galactic, which is like a hotel management simulator that looks pretty cozy, and Mina the Hollower, which looks kind of cute. Mina the Hollower is like a, I don't know what sort of type of game it is, but it's made by the same people that made Shovel Knight, and I absolutely adored Shovel Knight, both in terms of gameplay and design of characters. So I'm excited to try that one. But we may just spend a lot of tomorrow just kind of going through a bunch of demos and just giving them a go. See the games that are coming up sometime soon. And also, you know, I've been meaning to do a little bit more variety. Variety is good for the soul, as they say. So we might do that a little bit tomorrow then. Hopefully, be starting a bit earlier again. Reason I didn't start early today, usual time today, is just because, you know, trying to get this whole throat thing sorted and it doesn't seem to be going away. But we'll see how long I'm able to go for today. It is one of the unfortunate things where, like, whenever I do get any sort of sickness that involves my throat, I do gotta take it a bit careful because I don't want to lose my voice. But we should at least be good to do a little bit of yuckling today. So, without further ado, let's get to yuckling. We'll see how things turn out. As I said, it's just more of like an uncomfortability, more so than like anything else. It's just like an eternal dryness of the throat. I haven't had anything like this before, so I don't really know exactly what it is. Because it's not like I'm coughing or sneezing or anything like that. It's just primarily the throat, which again is concerning, but hopefully it'll pass in due time. I'm still going to keep up with the hay fever tablets either way, because we are very much into pollen season right now. I know that there's been the humidity's been very up here in the UK over the last couple of days as well. That could be a part of it, like change in temperature and change in atmosphere and stuff like that. That does, I do remember that affecting me in the past before. All right, let's get our car and get started with the day. We need to go grab ourselves some food to go get started. Here we go. Haven't eaten, gotta go cook. Oh yeah, definitely make sure you do that. I have a bad habit of leaving food and stuff a little bit late sometimes too. Specifically when I do end up having like the latest streams, because I don't like, I don't like eating while streaming. I like to be able to yap and, you know, eating isn't exactly the best for yapping. Plus, you know, I like to cook a lot of my food at home, so that obviously takes time too. But that is why I like the slow cooker meals. Slow cooker meals are a godsend because all you gotta do is throw a bunch of stuff into the, you know, into the slow cooker and just leave it for 8 hours and boom, you got yourself a lovely meal. Slow cooker recipes are great for that. You always get a good amount of meals from them too. That recipe I do usually gets me like 2 to 3 meals. And they usually freeze pretty good too. Here we go. So game audio may sound a little bit weird because I was messing around with my USBs yesterday. And I unfortunately unplugged my XLR. Which basically means I've got to set everything back to the right channels again because it resets. Should be fine for now though. Hopefully it doesn't sound too odd. Let's grab ourselves some grub. Do we have enough money for grub actually? I should probably go investigate this money run too. We'll do that today. We'll do a little bit of investigating with that. Actually, we don't really need food or drink right now, do we? We got, well, I guess it doesn't matter because no place is open. Well, off we go back. I guess I'll just starve. Damn, food court is down bad. God damn. Well, I guess not many people are exactly motivated to work the food court considering everything's going to be shaken up in like 2 days. So I guess that does kind of make a bit of sense. All right, let me throw... Yeah, I don't need this many knuckle dusters on me. We'll throw some of them in there. Let's throw some of those in there. Don't really need 2 chairs. Condoms, don't need that. Okay, that should be good for now. Let's go investigate this jewelry. I know where we take this. We take this to the south side. According to Raina, that's like maybe 20k worth of jewelry. And Yuckles do be needing that money. He needs as much money as he can get. I think I did hear about that, Dave. It's a sad thing to see. All right, let's have a look. See, all good. We've still got plenty of bullets and stuff on us too. We should be good with that. In case this does get a little bit, I don't know what happens at these jewelry runs, to be honest. Let's go see though. This again, another thing I've never really explored before, but I do know exists. I'm kind of in my exploring crime era at the moment. Boosting was interesting. I think I gotta do a bit more boosting to really know if I do enjoy doing it or not. We'll wait and see. See you later, Vivi. Hope you get some good food. Make sure you at least eat something. Something's better than nothing. Sometimes if it is getting late and I don't feel like having much, you know, it is late and I haven't really got enough time to cook, I just grab a sandwich. Because again, eating something is better than just eating nothing. Alright, let's have a look. See, how do we do this then? How do I use this bountiful goods I found? Oh yeah, that's another thing that happened overnight, by the way. Apparently they've removed jumping from the server, which apparently is a glitch. Isn't supposed to be that, but it is kind of funny. It's funny that no matter how you jump now, you just kind of flop over. I kind of wish I could have that as an option for Yuckles all the time. I do love a good bit of flopping like a fish. It is admittedly kind of funny. So what's happening on Twitter? Ooh. Alright, so there's meant to be a guy here that we're supposed to be able to talk to. I don't know why he isn't here right now. Hold on, I used to have to do this all the time. Go down to here. Reduce the texture budget. Then increase the texture budget. There we go. There he is. Perfect. When I forget to eat, I usually have some stuff in the freezer for that too. Again, you know, stuff that I've cooked previously. Sign in normal, need 200. Can I just like open this and boom, 500? Is that how it works? Did you take that, my good sir? Open shop? What you got in your shop? Oh, just the usual sort of stuff. Okay. High risk, hot run. I only have 500, so I guess normal? Signed in queue. Okay. I think I did do a few money runs on Max in early 4.0 with Timothy, if I remember correctly. I think what we do is, yeah, we have to go pick up a vehicle and we do the money runs that way. All right, let's roll. Let's go see what's going on with this. pick up the vehicle. So we have to go all the way. Okay, all the way up there. That's fine. It's cool to learn this other side of the server. Like, you know, learning the boost, learn the criminal stuff. The stuff that a lot of people are just kind of used to their day, you know, their day-to-day routine. It's kind of fun to explore it for the first time. Again, Max definitely did do a fair bit of crime at the start of 4.0. He was kind of dipping his toes in. The only reason he didn't really go full into crime in early 4.0 is because the girls kind of needed a clean person to hold the house. Since, you know, that's where Timothy was keeping all his stuff. Ray was keeping all her stuff in there. Max took the responsibility of being the clean person. So we kind of stopped doing crime. And then once that was over, he just was back into that routine of being a civilian that he never really thought to do anything else. And that's kind of resulted in him being where he is right now. Being in that weird in-between. All good, all good. We may potentially switch over to Max a little bit later, because I do need to fulfill a gun order. I've got to make about 10 heavy rifles for the Raiders MC. It should be easy enough. I think GG has got a fair bit of materials left. Hopefully, otherwise we're kind of screwed in that regard, but still. We'll see. It seems like gun orders in general have kind of slowed down a little bit, though. I don't know if Apple's around or not. I know GG's been taking a little bit of a break to play some Doom, which is more than fair. I know a lot of people are taking a break from GTA at the moment for Doom. It looks like a pretty cool game. Just don't think it's really up my alley, but it does look pretty cool. Excited to see if that ever becomes like a proper RP game. I'm still hopeful that one day Fallout 76 will become an RP game. I'd love to do some Fallout RP. I'd play a great robot. It's just a shame that pretty much every survival game that becomes RP is usually either fantasy or like medieval. I never get to fulfill my robot RP dream. But one day I'll be able to. Hell, maybe that Mind's Eye game will become an RP game. Who knows? It is supposed to be the GTA killer after all. Who knows? Maybe that will be the next big RP. My best guess for that game is that either it's going to go down a Cyberpunk direction where it's going to kind of go MIA and then come back with a good update, or it's just going to get abandoned. Either or for that game. But then again, I don't know if that game is good or not. I haven't played it myself. All I've been hearing about is all the technical difficulties people have been running into. Could be an arcade dating in a fan base. It very much depends on if it has private servers. RP games can only exist when there's private servers. They can't really exist otherwise. I mean, they could, but just not in the same way. But then again, technically GTA 5 didn't have private servers until someone was able to find out a way to do so. And then, you know, 5M came about. Typically, it's the survival game genre that is the best for RP, though. Since, you know, you get a fair bit of freedom with survival games. You're not kind of locked in or anything. But then again, you know, GTA is kind of an anomaly with all of that. In no right did anyone ever think that GTA would become like an RP game, let alone like the biggest RP game. It very much is a bit of an anomaly. For the longest time, before GTA, it was just survival games. Survival games were like the only way that you could do any form of like, you know, RP in some regard. In some decent way at the very least. Obviously, you could do RP in WoW and MMOs. But they weren't really private RPs. You just kind of like go off on your own. While other people just play the game normally. Not like dedicated RP. Ooh, we get a muscle car? Sick. Deliver it to the customers. Okay. Let's see. How do we do this then? Boom. Wait, is this... Oh, this is manual, isn't it? God damn it. Well, luckily I know how to drive manual. Not happy about it, but I at least know how to do it. It's good. I don't even know if people go on these jewelry runs very often these days. I think very few things give you jewelry. My understanding is that we also get dirty money, so we're gonna have to find some way to get that cleaned. It'll only be a little bit useful, not super duper useful. Yuckles just needs as much money as he could get. He is very, very poor. These jewelry runs might be able to get him another sewer pistol, though. And if he does want to get into more boosting, he's gonna need to be able to go pew-pew at will. See, so if I remember correctly, all I gotta do is, like, take things from the back and then deliver them. I think that's how this works. Again, we're gonna have to figure out the money cleaning side of things, but hopefully someone from the cons will be able to help us with that. Someone that has a bit more experience than Yuckles with it. See, it's like just over this way. Okay, so it's in the motel, but whereabouts in the motel? The hotel, the Holiday Inn. It looks to be here. All right, stolen goods are in the trunks, delivered to the customers. Okay. Is there like an NPC, or is it a moonshine situation where you like drop it off at the door? Oh, hold on. Place box. Oh, easy peasy. Nice. Perfect. Crime committed. We ride. Now there's another one over here. Is there another mysterious floating blue crystal? Hey, Meta. Hope you're having a good morning, too. Let's see. Any other mysterious blue floating crystal here? Aha. Oh. Sick. That's $800 right there. Well, theoretically until... I'm good. I keep forgetting that they've removed jumping for now. Again, I do find it kind of funny. I can see it being frustrating for other people, though, that aren't into slapstick humor. Me, though, I do love a good bit of slapstick humor. Is there issues with Steam having internet issues? I do believe that Twitch is having a few issues today. I think I did hear about that. Don't know to what extent, though. Everything's good on my end. I'm not seeing any drop frames or anything. In place. Nice. Hold on a minute. There's a trash can here. Anything good? Oh, nothing good. Curses. Alright, let's see. Where else do we need to go then? We need to... There's 2 people there. And where's the other people? The rest of them are in Sandy by the looks of it. Easy enough. We ride. It's a good thing that I taught myself how to do manual, otherwise these sort of things would be in a pain. Same with boosting too. I feel like you need to know how to drive manual for boosting. Otherwise you are very much in for a bad time. Sans Undertale. I delivered this stuff. Nice. Both the cocks and the chicks need some jewelry. Love that. Equality. And boop. What the hell? Was Valdo? Okay. I don't know what that was. I'm gonna yoink this. Boop. Let's see where else we're going. So we need to head down to Sandy Shores now. I don't know if police get pings to this sort of thing or not. Again, I imagine it's one of those things where they're probably a little bit too busy, if I was to hazard a guess. And I'd like to see them try. Yuckles is an expert driver. He drove a boost car yesterday and only lost 90 bet because he damaged it so much. He's pretty cool. Almost lost 100 bet. In his defense, a lot of it was broken by Sneaky too. Sneaky broke the door. I only slammed into a wall a few times. That's for enrichment. That's clown enrichment smashing into a wall. This is 5 gears gear, this is 5 gears only. There we go. Exactly. Well, I slammed into the back of a car. In my defense, I was looking beside me. In my defense, I was not looking where I was going. I don't know if that is in my defense, but still. Why are the locals acting so weird right now? Here we go. Hopefully there's no BCSO up this way. No stinking BCSO. Otherwise, I'll have to blast them. I do have a gun for blasting now, though I don't like using it. I don't typically like carrying guns on my characters just because I don't like guns in RP a lot of the time. Too easy of a solution. Alright, the next one's just over here. Ah, Trevor's place. I mean, it could hold up in court. You never know. In my defense, I was being a silly little guy. Your Honor, I was being silly. Death. I think next one's just over here. Whereabouts over here? Is it this door? Oh no, it's this wall. I don't know if there's supposed to be NPCs here or not. Because I am definitely not seeing any. Let me ride. Boosting is also illegal. That is true. I think there'd be larger charges to be concerned about. This isn't boosting. We're just borrowing this car, I think. I don't know the lore behind this. What is my character's motivation here? And boop. I still don't know why we found all of that money just in the trash over here. I just want to search again, actually. Nothing there. Anything over here? Someone just left all those valuable goods here for some reason. Maybe they left more? I didn't check this trash can, to be fair. Any more? Good old Yuckles? Nope. Any more? Left it to come back later? Maybe, but it was all the way at the bottom. Again, yeah, maybe they left it to come back later, but still, all they have to do is just talk to this guy over here. It wouldn't have been too difficult to do that. Alright, so we have 32,000 so far, 3,200. We're only doing half of what we have, so I mean, we have probably enough time to do another jewelry run as well. I do like doing these jobs where it gives you random cars, because I love to try driving different cars. You never know, you might find a new one that you just really enjoy. See, over here. Criminal activities. Nice. What happens to this car once I'm done? Do I get to keep it? Oh hell, this is actually someone's property right here. Hope they don't mind. EVPV. And I'm done just like that. The perfect crime. I guess it's not really a crime, it's just kind of the thing you do after you do the crime, so it isn't really a crime within itself, but still. Wait, is this even taking me to the same spot? Let's hope that it is. Otherwise, we may be a little bit stranded. Granted, it is a lot easier getting keys in cars now, as you found out the other day, but still. Yum. Then we'll see what we can do after this. We gotta find a way to get this money clean. That'll be the next objective. I said Yuckles needs as much cash as he can really get right now. He is in very, very bad state. He spent like 15,000 on a what was it called? A pistol. Do moonshine on Yuckles? Probably not. I do like the idea of doing like oxy runs and getting oxy on Yuckles. I'm not sure if I want to go through that grind. Plus, we would need a workbench too in order to make the oxy. I try and avoid doing anything too grindy on my characters. Just because, you know, with this far into 4.0, there's no real point focusing on a grind. For all we know, 5.0 could be coming out tomorrow. There's no real point wasting time with a grind. I guess this is a grind within itself in some ways, but still. I just don't want to grind moonshine again. I already did that on Max. I don't want to do it again. Also, it means spending a lot of time just searching around in the sewers. I think that's the thing that stops me from doing moonshine the most. It's getting the resources for it. It's basically, you gotta spend like an hour in the sewers just searching through trash to get the ingredients. Because it is RNG if you get the ingredients or not. Which means, you know, otherwise we could just, you know, go to a distillery, put it on and then leave. It's the searching that becomes a bit more of a pain. Obviously with tier 2, you don't have to do that, but then you gotta sort out buying fruit and stuff from other people. Which again, becomes a bit of a pain. And nailed it. Easy peasy. Wait, do I gotta do anything here? Wait, am I like a little bit off, seriously? They really want me to park legally with this? Really? There, you happy? That good enough? Just gonna walk away, maybe? Slash waddle away? I mean, that is where we picked it up from. Oh, there we go. All tasks complete. Perfect. We can do another one as well. I don't know if I'm still signed in for it or not, or if I need to go sign in again. I might need to go sign in again, actually. Get rid of this thing. But we do have enough jewelry for another run, too. I did have a bunch of jewelry stashed somewhere on Yuckles at some point. I don't know if it's still there or not. I should have checked beforehand, because then maybe we could have done a hot run. You know, I'm fairly certain I was shown that stuff early on in 4.0 by Timothy. Max and Timothy did a little bit of crime together behind the scenes. I know Max helped him with the weed runs, helped him do one of those runs. I think he also helped him do some of the money cleaning order runs too, back when it was a different system. Back when it was a lot more riskier than it is now. Those were the days. I think that's the thing that Max struggles with the most at the moment, is the fact that he was so happy with the girls. And he just hasn't really been able to recover since then. Oh. Hello? You're right there? I'm gonna assume you're alright. None of my problem, that is. None of my bees' waxes. I'm gonna have another sip of water real quick. Throat is really getting dry. I'm gonna blame the humidity. It is very, very humid here in the UK right now. I think we're even expected to have some thunderstorms sometime soon. It's getting to that sort of like temperature differences. I will say as well, alongside the raspy throat, I've also had trouble sleeping last couple nights too. And typically I'm able to fall asleep pretty easily. Just last 2 nights, ever since I got on this sore throat sort of feeling, I've been having trouble sleeping. That could be part of it though. Listen, we had a good month there of like relatively cold weather. I was happy. Now we're getting back into the warm weather. Summertime weather. Too dry is worse than too humid? Really? I guess I could kind of see that too. Basically, there's never being any happiness. You can never be happy with the weather. Same way that I say that I love the cold until it's too cold. I will say I 100% do prefer too cold than too hot though. I like being able to wrap up in cozy clothing. It's nice. Dry hot is better than humid hot. I guess it kind of just depends. Depends on how like on which side it goes. Whoops. Most was dry is hard to access because you're high elevation, your knuckles get chapped. Breaking off ends. Ooh. Honestly, there's just I think just any extreme is pretty bad. Too humid feels awful because you always just feel like wet and damp. Whereas they said that too dry, you feel like you're turning into sandpaper. You're becoming crusty. This is why I like winter. Winter is basically just cold or not cold. Here we go. It doesn't help that the UK isn't exactly built to deal with heat either. Our houses are not built in a way that like keeps heat well ventilated. We don't have AC, we don't have vents, stuff like that. We're more so designed with keeping the heat in more so than keeping the heat out. Also less bugs in dry climate. I like that idea. As someone that dealt with a lot of wasps growing up, I definitely like that idea personally. Oh, is this guy glitched? Can I not talk to him? You bastard, I just want to do my money run. Mosquitoes? Ooh, yeah. No, I could definitely see that. And spiders? I don't like spiders. Doing while you're walking? Oh. Yeah, I said it doesn't ever get that bad here in the UK. Like, typically, the worst weather I've felt in the summertime is usually like 10 degrees more than what it is now, like 35 degrees Celsius. Typically, the best way to deal with that, though, is just having the window open. I live pretty high up, so I get a pretty decent breeze. That plus, you know, maybe computer not overheating. Maybe some nice little bit of ice cream, too. But that sort of weather only happens like a week at most per year. It's not that bad. I've got a good fan by my window as well that I can use. Oh, is that not working? Damn it, this may be a nap situation. Hold on. Quick little nap, see if we can fix this real quick. We got time, and luckily I do load in pretty fast these days. Ooh, that does not sound nice. Again, another benefit of living pretty high up is that I don't deal with spiders all too much. Less scary pests and normal nuisances. Yeah, I don't typically get scared by most bugs. It's pretty much just spiders for me. I'm not scared of wasps, I just hate them. I don't know what it is about them. I've always just attracted wasps and I don't know why. Like to the point where like a wasp family or wasp colony, whatever you want to call it, set up a nest in the ceiling directly above my bedroom and they dug through the ceiling into my room. Luckily, I wasn't in the room when that happened, but it was not very nice. One of those things where I could hear them, but I didn't really know what it was. I thought it was like pipes or something. Turns out it was a bunch of wasps trying to eat their way through the ceiling. Unless they're touching you, that is fair too, actually. If I saw a cockroach like on my arm or something, I probably wouldn't exactly be happy. Praise these dry heat often feels more tolerable than humid heat. I mean, I guess it kind of depends, really. I suffer a bit from eczema ever so often, and I feel like dry heat would be pretty bad for that, so I probably wouldn't enjoy dry heat too much. People like them from afar? Exactly. I like to admire the bugs from afar. Don't like to see them up close. Bugs' wings buzzing scares so bad. I get that too. Even if it's just like a fly or something, it just kind of digs into you a bit. Was behind my house? Oh, I don't like that. I don't like spiders. Unfortunately, I also grew up next to like fields that had a bunch of spiders in them. I remember one time there was this giant spider in my room, and my room was very messy, so I was able to hide around pretty good. And I just stood in my doorway with a spider catcher for like 3 hours at like 3 a.m. in the morning. Because I knew that I wouldn't be able to sleep until it was gone. I was just about able to catch it, and then I just put the spider catcher downstairs with a note saying, "Dad, could you deal with this?" Luckily, my dad was good with dealing with spiders. I've had to learn now that I live on my own. I've got a good spider catcher. I was able to take the spider catcher from my home, which did help out with that. Exactly. I wish I wasn't scared of spiders, but, you know, phobias aren't exactly rational, you know? Irrational phobias aren't exactly rational. I know I shouldn't be scared of spiders. I know they have no threat towards me. I just don't like them. Sign in. There we go. We die long legs. Yeah, those ones I was actually okay with. The more like thin long leg ones I'm fine with. It's like the thick ones I don't like. Don't get me wrong, I like a bit of thickness, but not the spiders. Just I can't do that. 20 minutes? Yeah, we should have time. But like the long leg spiders, like thin legs, I can deal with pretty alright. Jumping spiders? I'm not really familiar with jumping spiders. They don't sound too nice. I'll take your word for that. I'm not Googling it. I refuse to Google it. I put the arachnophobia mode on in any game that allows it. Anytime I play Skyrim, I specifically mod it so there's no spiders in it. Really good, guys? Oh, okay. If they're teeny tiny, then that's fine. 5 times size, there's a fun month. Ugh. See, some spiders definitely, there is a reason to be scared of them. Most in the UK are pretty okay. They don't really poison you or anything like that. Spider was a cute cartoon. Oh, I think I actually do know the ones he's talking about. Yeah, those ones do look pretty cute. Again, you know, with spiders, it's just, I can't help but be scared by them. It just is how it is. I know that they're actually helpful for the ecosystem. That's why I always make sure to, like, not kill them. I always try my best to just get them outside as safely as possible. It's not their fault that I'm scared of them. Well, spiders, sometimes they have hundreds of babies in their bodies. Ugh. I'm going to do that. That's what my parents taught me. Like I said, they're just doing their part in the ecosystem. But I just can't help but be. I know that if I leave them be, I won't be able to stop thinking about them. So I have to deal with them there and then. That's honestly like the best way that I've been able to overcome my fear of at least catching the spiders. Is that I just know that if I don't deal with them right here, right now, I won't be able to rest. Like the rest of the day until they're caught. So I'll always think that it's on my back, it's climbing up me, you know, it's just around the corner. I'll just be thinking that. So I've got the mindset now of just dealing with it there and then, so I don't have to worry about it later. On the other hand, can all die, they do nothing? Again, luckily not much of an issue here in the UK, but I could definitely understand that. They were on the island, not native anyway. Yeah, exactly. We don't have that many deadly things here in the UK. Not too many at the very least. Not saying that we don't have any. Once they try to put it over it, it moves super fast. Jump, drop the cub by the crystal. Falling off into the cup as well. Oh. Yeah, I don't like that. I forget that sometimes they do keep like their babies on them. Ugh. Yeah, I would be terrified. I mean, at least you found out when it was in the cup. On the bright side of things, right? Oh, is this sequential? Oh, thank God it's sequential. All right, let's see. So let's go. We'll do like a good circle here. Boom. We should have enough time to get these done. We got like 20 minutes. You think how much worse that would have been if like it landed beside the cup instead and you saw all the babies? That would have been a lot worse. Laurie, I love bugs, but don't keep them in my house. Yeah, I think that's fair. And I'm completely fine with most bugs. Obviously, I don't really want them in my house. I don't really want cockroaches in my house. Funny thing is, I've never really seen cockroaches before, except in this one pizza place that I went to, like 10 years ago, where they had cockroaches on the floor. I don't think cockroaches are that common in the UK. But just this one pizza place I went to had them on the floor. It was very disgusting. Spiders fast? Oh, yeah. I think the ones that we typically get the most by us spider-wise, like, I think it's like huntsman spiders? I know I used to get those quite a bit at my house growing up. As type of whoever hair touching me, I think it's spider of their state. Exactly, I get that. Again, that's why I like to deal with them there and then, so I can relax and not feel that way constantly. One day I'd like to overcome that phobia of spiders, just, you know, not exactly looking to go through measurements to do so. I know how people get spiders all across their bodies to try and deal with it. I ain't doing that. It's not like it's a debilitating sort of fear. I ain't looking to deal with that. Also an adder. We do get a fair few snakes in the fields in the UK, in the countryside. One actually came inside my house in the conservatory once. Yeah, I don't think they're super deadly, but don't exactly deal, you know, mess with them either. Just go over and they were all outside as nasty. They had to come out and crowd and bring it inside to eat. Ugh. That does not sound too nice. T1 Road, you have thousands of them? Really? Well, I remember there being a lot of squish cockroaches in that restaurant, and also a few alive ones too. We have not gone back to that pizza place since, I should say. I think the only reason we went there is because we had some sort of like coupon for it. But even with the coupon, it was still like over £100 to feed a family of 4. No interest in every... Oh... I'm sure we're fine going here. I don't know what this place is. Just dropping off some jewelry. Here we go. There we go. Canonically, Yuckles doesn't know that this is where the mimes are. He's just doing a delivery. I have no idea what type of cockroaches they were. They were. I was just trying to focus on the pizza. That's all. With roaches that climb through the pipes and the tubs, those flying. Ooh. Yeah, that does not sound nice whatsoever. Let's see, where are we going here? Going up to here next. That's your home, though. Still live outside. At least they don't infest, but still not a nice thing to get in the house either way. I know spiders have a bad habit of crawling up drain pipes too. I've heard a song about that even. But my mom always made sure that I put the like plug in the bath every night, specifically so that spiders wouldn't crawl up them. Because they would. Sometimes just wake up and there'd be a giant spider in the bathtub. I couldn't ever climb out because, you know, bathtub, but still. Rats coming out the toilets. Haven't heard of that one before. Wouldn't be surprised though. We go here next. The woods of your house super clean. They're around to getting your house. Stone roads are horrible. It's really nice living in the countryside, but again, like I said, it does have a more chance of like spiders and bugs in general. At least you get to see cows. I live next to a cow field. They were very cute. I was very curious about what was going on when I was walking the dogs. They have like frogs in toilets and showers. Really? Ugh. I don't like that. I don't like the idea of having a shower naked and then suddenly frog. Don't like that idea. I do love frogs though. Frogs are very cute. We used to have frogs and toads in the pond back home. However, also found out that chickens and frogs do not get along very well. That was a horrible lesson to learn. We also had pet chickens in the back garden too. There's some feisty creatures. That's so cute. And then curl pest control. So wait, do you just randomly get geckos in your house then? Is that a thing in the US? Like just suddenly ever so often a friendly gecko will appear? Is it selling you car insurance? Think they're snakes and snakes eat their eggs? You know, that is actually probably a good justification why that happens. But you know, hearing and seeing a frog getting pulled apart by chickens is not a pleasant experience. I guess I can understand it in that regard. Still not pleasant. In the hotter areas? Really? Huh. See, that seems like a much friendlier infestation. Well, I imagine to a degree. Imagine if you have like 100 of those in your house, it's probably not a good thing. Sounds, but that doesn't exactly happen though. A few friendly alligators when I was near the tech. Oh. See, I love alligator. I used to love looking up images of alligators like climbing over fences. I always thought they looked so cute. Now, what's in here? What is this? That looks like it's got an interior to it. Can I get inside? New house, perchance? I see a couch in there. New house, perchance? Dive. Ugh. Hold on. And dive. Ugh. And 12 minutes for subs is fine. We can waste time with this. Ugh. Come on, this could be a lovely new home for Yuckles. Ugh. There's a bed inside. I can see it. There's a bed. There's even 2 couches. Such luxuries of 2 couches. Wait, no, that's a washing machine. Luxury of washing machine. Damn, I don't think we can get in. Curses. Guess we'll have to stick to the train car. It's trying to finish this job, though. We got time. Let's see, where are we off to next? We're up to Palito. A big cat like tiger or something, or like a mountain lion? It's one of those things that just sounds so crazy to me that in the US, you can just go for like a walk in the woods and you'll die. Like there's like mountain lions, there's bears, there's so many things that'll just kill you. That sounds scary. I was just having like a nice little hike and then suddenly mountain lion. That's scary, man. All I gotta worry about is deers and like cows, which are deadly. Cows can be deadly. That's just scary to me. And bears too. Bears are frightening. They look cuddly, but they're definitely frightening. I guess you can say that about a lot of animals. They look cuddly, but they will kill you. That kind of is a lot of animals, actually. Even crocodiles, to an extent. They can look cuddly, too. They look so happy. I assume daily life is a fox. For me, it's deer. Again, you know, growing up in the countryside, saw a lot of deer. Only from a distance, though. Never were, like, up close. They'd just be, like, prancing around. Seen a bobcat? Ooh. I haven't seen a fox personally. I know foxes are only in like certain areas of the UK. I had a friend that just had like foxes appear in their back garden sometimes. In my backyard 1 year, spoke and watching grow up. Aww. Possums are another animal that looks super cute, but I know that cuddling them isn't exactly the best idea. They do look really cute. Super docile. I mainly mean from like a hygienic perspective. More so than if they'll kill you. I don't think they'll kill you. Let's say with like hugging any wild animal. Probably not the most hygienic of things. On the street like cats as they scream at a window but about 2 a.m. I imagine that's quite pleasant. Oh. Sorry, sir. That's the wrong voice. Sorry, sir. I don't know what that was. My apologies. And I think I'm using the wrong voice thing, aren't I? Why does this keep changing? Chat. No, no. Output to game. Input into chat mic. I don't know why that keeps changing. Oh, so they are actually clean then. I got 8 minutes to finish this run. Aha! Here you go. Oh shit! Nope, wrong thing. Nope. Yeah, that's what I thought, Among Us man. You stay in your lane. Listen, I ain't messing with him if I don't need to mess with him. Got another one over here. Boom. See, I even despawned him. Have any mythical scary animal myths near you? Not really, no. None that come to mind. Wasn't super misunderstood. I think they're really cute. I like possums. No need to be angry, sir. I'm just doing a job here. And people are so angry these. Oh shit! It's Marty Banks. Yeah, yeah. I got a gun. I'm cool. Huh. That's what I thought. You were running away. That's self-defense. See you later, bozo. All right, one more stop. I don't know why so many customers are angry at me right now. Why are they so mean to me? Exactly. He could have turned around and thrown that knife at me. That was self-defense. Chupacabra. Yeah, that's a familiar one. Again, nothing really around here like that comes to mind. I'm trying to really rack my brain. I feel like in the UK it's just like ghosts more so than like anything super duper mythical. Ghosts are probably the more popular one. Not that I've ever really heard of anything like that though. Loch Ness Monster? That's Scotland though, isn't it? I sure hope the homeowner here isn't mad at me. The last three have been very mad at me. Oh, Evie. Is there a Rougarou? What about the Parlingois? I've heard a song about the Parlingois. The swamp boogeyman. Half alligator and the other half man. That's a mythical creature, right? I don't know where that's from, though. Assuming they're probably somewhere in America. That song is so underrated. It's a pretty decent song. Happy that Connor introduced me to it. Classic GTA movie. Let's see, we got 5 minutes to get this return. We should be having enough time for that. Red cap for Scotland, red cap it was gnome. Ah, okay. I'm really trying to think about it. Is there anything in like British folklore that's cool like that? Because all that really comes to mind is just ghosts. Do we have anything cool? Any like cool mythology in the mystical land of Britain? Everyone else has got cool mythology stuff. But as you know, that actually even most names know about it is because a friend of mine made like a mini movie in GTA about the Parlingois. Like years and years ago. That's the only reason I know about the Parlingois. And because of that song too, which they used in the movie. That's the only reason I know about it. Ooh. Recaps and Baldur's Gate, those scary. I unfortunately have never played Baldur's Gate. I've always wanted to though. Baldur's Gate seems like a really fun, just like chill, you know, late at night sort of game. Always heard good things about it. I'm waiting to see if it ever goes on like good sale. Have a ghost blend on East England. Again, it's ghosts. Everything's ghost here. Nothing cool. Like the Parlingoir or the Mothman with his ass. The caked up Mothman. We don't have that. I'd totally be down, Nikki. I just don't have the game, unfortunately. I've heard good things, though, about it being a really good RPG. As always, good romanceable options, too. Oh, God, I got 2 minutes. I don't think I have to return this to complete the job, but I best do it anyway. Have Merlin and Arthur. I guess that kind of counts, doesn't it? Like the sword in the stone. That's not really like mythical creatures, though. That's just more like legends, I guess. I don't know what the right thing you would call that. Because this is the Knights of the Round Table, too. But it's not a creature. We're specifically talking creatures here. Maybe Merlin is a form of creature. Is a wizard a creature? That is the question. Pixie? Is that originated in the UK though? What about the Fae? Are the Fae British? Like with the mushroom circles? Unicorns and whales derived from the UK? Really? It's one of those things you don't consider it to be UK based. Hey, what, Irish? That sounds about right. But as the British, we are claiming it as our own. Thus is the British way. Little witches. I guess like Shakespeare witch is kind of derived from... Hold on a minute. There's someone on the ground. From the UK. Now hold on a minute. What is this good bit of trash I see here? What are you, mystery bag? Nothing. You're mystery trash. We ride. Telling the Irish mythical mixed in the Arthurian legend at some point. Got you. Yeah, but there's no, like, Chupacabra. There's no, like, Mothman. There's nothing, like, comparable to that in the UK. No big feet. We need cool creatures. Legends are cool, don't get me wrong, but cool creatures. Nailed it. Uh-oh. Nailed it. Nailed it. Nice. Y'all had freaking dragons? That's myth. I guess. I wouldn't consider that on the same level, though. Every region had their own version of dragons. And I don't like to imagine dragons. Even though they may save the FPS genre. There we go. Storm time. We'll play a little bit more Yuckles today. We got those jobs done. Now we got to find out how we get that money cleaned. I don't really know how we do that. I think I got to go to someone for that, unfortunately. But that's another 8,000 bucks in Yuckles' pocket. Better than no bucks. You can use that to buy food and maybe other gun. Okay, let's even get ourselves connected. Hold on and make sure this is coming out the right inputs as well. There we go. Because everything got reset audio-wise. There we go. Love that. I love technical difficulties. Let me just try and reset one more time. It isn't a stream if there's no sort of technical difficulties involved. That just comes with streaming. Watch Shawbox video? I haven't, no. It was Rust, right? It was some Rust videos. I don't think you asked that yesterday. We get Beth mythology? Not wrong, to be honest. They had some cool creatures from the Outlaw stuff. Yeah, I saw it in my recommendation feed. I haven't had a chance to watch it just yet. I look forward to whenever we do another Outlaw server. They're always a lot of fun to participate in. I'm sure they've got some other ones planned for sometime soon. One of those things that happens every couple of months. So I hope it's soon. It's usually relatively okay. I think Dark RP was like maybe 3 months ago. It's obviously there's a lot of development time that goes into it because they don't just like load up the server. They got to get everything sorted for it too. It's impressive what they do. Very much looking forward to Gmod Dark RP Season 2 though. I miss playing my boy Jimmy. Jimmy Smalls. I look forward to bringing him back. see which one's next, though. I do wonder if there's going to be another Rust Kingdoms at some point, too. I feel like if there was going to be one, it would be sometime soon. Since it has been roughly a year since the first season now, I think. I think the first season of Rust Kingdoms was June of last year. And then the second season was October. Yeah, it was June. So maybe in the next couple of months, there'll be another Rust Kingdoms. I feel like there's been so much stuff added since the last Rust Kingdoms that would benefit Rust Kingdoms so much. Like the medieval pack seems like it was made for Rust Kingdoms. Because they've added like trebuchets now, they've added catapults, they've added like sieging equipment, medieval armor, like ballistas. They've added a bunch of medieval stuff that would fit perfectly for Rust Kingdoms. I imagine it's very difficult to schedule it though. Because imagine trying to schedule like 100+ streamers so I'll be free on like 1 week time. That seems like it'd be pretty difficult to do, to be honest. I don't see that being a very easy task. Here we go, let's load in the Yuckles. We gotta go get this money stuff sorted. I'm curious if we've got any jewelry left at the house too. I'm could have sworn I had some at one point. Let me have a look-see real quick. I always like to check the tablet at the start of storms just to see if there is any properties. Hold on, I just gotta give a second for the inventory to load. It's just taking a second. It does this sometimes. There we go. Any new properties? No new properties. Damn. What number am I today? Number 10. Nice. I think I was that number yesterday too. Nice. Div tablet F1, can you? Hold on a minute. Oh, you can. Oh, that frees up an inventory space. Hell yeah. I like that. Making the community more forced together since everything was spread out, so many people were just in their own world. I think that's a good idea. Because pretty much everyone was set up in that like one valley anyway, for the most part. I like the idea of there just being like two communities posed against each other. That's why Rust Kingdoms is pretty good. Because it's like 4 separate communities together that then go against the other communities. Obviously, that doesn't always work out well, but the idea is pretty cool. Oh, let's get our beautiful vehicle. Let's go check on our house. I could have sworn we left some stuff there that'd be useful. Let's go have a little peruse. You know, that was a difficulty that happened in Outlaws, because there's only about like 30 people playing, right? I do think the map was a little bit too big for that. I don't think I ever went to the northern part of the map myself. I'm mainly stuck in that little area that we were in. By that alleyway. Whatever, I'm going to call it a valley. It's the same issue that happens with like Minecraft RP too. People always like build so far away from everyone else because they want to have resources exclusive to themselves that you end up just kind of missing a lot of things. You kind of got to force people to be a bit more together. Force people to socialize. I mean, hell, that's even a thing in GTA RP too. You got to force people to socialize. Otherwise, a lot of people will not socialize. Sometimes you got to force it. I like that idea though of like small towns. Hey, maybe I could do bar RP. I always end up doing bar RP. I don't even know alcohol. I don't drink alcohol. I know nothing about drinks. I just do sound effects and people seem to go along with it. See you later, LT. Speaking of it, I don't have my sound effects loaded up just yet. Oh, let me just load up my sound effects properly. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. There we go. Now let's see what I got here. Still the same note? Yep, still the same note. Ha, there we go. Oh, 1. Okay. Just 1. Alright, but I got $8,000 I gotta go get clean somehow. How does one clean money? Maybe I'll be able to get some help with that. Is Raina around? Let's see. Maybe she can help us out with this. Damn it. I've done NPC style people where you just sit in one spot and people come to you, but can very hit or miss on the day. So that's come like a hot spot. Yeah, that's kind of the difficulty I'm facing with Max at the moment, with my RP character Max, because he's basically been doing that role since I've made him, like 5 years ago. But the thing is, the city doesn't really support those roles anymore, so I don't know what to do with him. That's kind of like his thing. But now that isn't really needed in the city, so he's a bit struggling what to do. Plus, that's just the RP that I've always liked to do too, like building up areas, which revolves around you like standing around. Max villain arc, it's getting there. Ought I have to be a civilian? Very much, yeah. I mean, you can't really call Max a civilian because he does make guns, but for the most part, his day-to-day is civilian life. I will admit that the stuff I've been doing on Max is gotten very repetitive now. I'm trying to think of ways that I can shake things up a bit. I think I need to have him crash out somehow. Wait, when was there a parking spot here? What? Has there always been a Cypress parking garage? Has that always been there? Is there still not one in Grapeseed? Damn it. Grapeseed desperately needs one of those. Time to see. Do our usual check. Anything cool in here? Advance. Oh, hello, baby. Don't mind if I do. I don't have enough pocket space for the both of these. I need to go get this set up somewhere quick. Oh, let me put this in the back. Yeah, really, that sort of RP only works if you have people supporting it. Otherwise, it just doesn't work. Like, the standing still and, like, serving people thing only works if you've got something useful to serve. New one near News Tube? There's already, like, 5 in that area. What? Is there? Why? There's one right there. Okay, that makes no sense. Why is there another garage there? But Grapeseed still has none. The days is bad like Super Dead. Yeah, again, that's kind of what I've been running into too. Since that's also kind of annoying now. I can see that working in Rust, especially if you do build near a hub area. People love their teas. Is there any other garages? And there's one in Chumash. I don't know if that one was there before. That one was definitely there. Prison garage. Has that always been there? But still not in Grapeseed. I'm gonna twat this out. Grapeseed. We need more in Grapeseed. She's a beauty. Clowning. And we roll. You traveling merchant like Beetle from Zelda? I could see that working a little bit. Again, that sort of thing works best when it's like enclosed area, but also where people hang out a lot too. Can't have too many people on the go for that sort of RP. Everyone was always there? Okay. Yeah, I think that one's primarily for like the DOC. Beetle's... I'm trying to think which merchant is Beetle. He's the one who goes like, oh, right? And the song's like do 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 do, like that. Thank you. Yeah, I think that's the merchant that comes to mind. I like him. He looks cool. I definitely see that thing could work well for Rust as well, because I will say one of the benefits of Rust RP is the fact that it's a set amount of time. That's always like the best thing about it, in my opinion. Hold on, 99mm turbo at Mosley's? I could use a turbo in this. Hold on, I need to go buy that because I need a turbo. This thing doesn't have one right now. Yeah, I think he's the one with the giant bag. He's the one that's in like every Zelda game too. He also gets reincarnated every time. He just doesn't make a big deal about it like the other guys do. In every lifetime, in every timeline, he is a merchant. I respect that. That's who I think I would be. Maybe there's someone there that can buy me one. It would be useful being able to speed around a little bit better in this thing. It's fast, but not that fast. I'm willing to spend my food money on this. Can I buy it on Yuckles, or am I not good enough for that? I don't think I'm good enough on Yuckles for that. Let's see. Wait, no, I can only see.
This guy?
Oh, what are you? Max Rep?
I don't have. No.
Oh shit.
Can you buy it for me?
Yeah, sure.
Can anyone here buy the turbo? Is it the 99 one?
Yes.
How much is it?
3K.
after tax.
There's no way.
Fucking 99. Shit.
Damn.
Buying 10. Fuck this shit.
Can someone buy me one? I can't.
Can I
I
have one
can't
as
buy
well,
it
please?
myself.
Bitch, buy.
Oh, thank you. Hold on. Let me get you the money.
Hello.
I'll grab you the money as well.
Are you sure? Oh, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wait, really?
Yeah, you guys.
Thank you. Easy. A favorite genre of guys is just some guy trying to do their job and living their life in a world where everything's just completely absurd. I love being that guy in RP. That's always been my joy of playing Max, is the fact that he's like a normal guy in a world, you know, big wacky world. That's one thing I've always liked about playing Max. Is that, like, for all things considered, he's just kind of a normal guy, whereas everyone else is like these, you know, big time criminals robbing banks every day. He's just a guy. I think those sort of characters are important sometimes too, because you
Could I get my...
you kind of like need the crazy, the normal, so the crazy looks crazier. If that makes sense. Damn it, hold on. Yeah, like the cabbage guy. His cabbages. When they adding a Fortnite skin about that guy? Let's see, can I open the engine bay? I do not know. Excuse me, could I get some help installing mine too?
Oh shit. Okay, hold on.
Appreciate it. This one, yeah. Hold on, let me get you the turbo. Here we go. Thank you.
Alright. 14, yeah, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's too good. I think it's moldy.
There you go. It's fine.
Ah, much appreciated. Thank you.
No problem.
Easy. Sometimes it's good to have the normal contrast. Again, though, I feel like I've kind of outgrown that on Max now, and I've just got to figure out what to do with him next. He's no longer that normal guy. I'll find something eventually of how I want to take him. Maybe he gets addicted to cocaine. Cocaine arc could be kind of fun, actually. I have been meaning to get the Cheetah Classic, and that is like a cocaine car. Max still got a lot of money to throw on that sort of thing, too. That is one of the good things about Max right now, is that he is loaded. How the mechanical update changes work on RP? In what way? I don't think there's been many changes. Yeah, how is there two they're literally right next to each other. I know about the jumping stuff. I don't know if that's been fixed or not. Unfortunately, there's no patch notes to RP. Let's say this for a test drive. How fast does this bad boy go now? Has it cooled down? I know before Storm is just anytime you jumped, but I know that was a glitch. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a fair bit speedy. Now let's go find an area to go set up this distillery. I've got just the idea. Super secret midnight vigilante. Vigilante RP is something I've always wanted to do in RP, but I've always just been so worried about rule breaks with it. This Vigilante RP is basically just NVL. I've always loved that idea, though. And also, you know, superhero shows and like superhero movies and stuff like that work because, you know, it's a movie. In this sort of thing, a vigilante would just get gunned down instantly. Unless it was Punisher style and they also had gun. NVL is not valuing life. Basically, purposely putting yourself in dangerous situations. That's what NVL is. It's like, you know, if someone had a gun pointed at my head and I pulled out a gun to try and shoot them, that'd be NVL. I'm not fearing for my life. Well, let's see, does this look good in here anywhere? Perfect. Hold on. Damn it. Oh, it's too damaged to put down? Really? Damn it. Seriously? Oh, that's bull yuck. Come on, man. It's not even fully moldy. Bull yuck, man. Let's test the jump so we can jump. No, you can still kind of spam jump. You know, it doesn't seem to have changed. Yeah, it looks like it's just been reverted to what it was before. Maybe they backrolled it. Well, before Storm is literally any time you jump. There wasn't any cooldown to it. Funny way with talk way through things. Go to crime and saying, hey, stop that. That could work. Again, another issue you'd run into a lot, though, is the police would arrest you a lot of the time. Again, it works in superhero media because police don't do that. Come on. Damn it, I'm sad that I can't put the Moonshine Distillery in here. Liquid Library still looks better, though. Curses. I thought I found something cool. Turns out it's just trash. Batman. What I mean is, you know, they can't catch Batman because, you know, he's got plot armor. What I mean is there is no plot armor in RP. That's what I mean. Oh, they had a public parking to Grove too. Where the yuck was this when we had the girl's house? If that was there from the start, the girl's house would have succeeded. Damn it. Yeah, very much so. That sort of thing would only really work if everyone was agreed on it. On a larger like server like this, it's a lot harder. I also don't think the setting suits Super RP the best. If this was Liberty City RP, I think that'd be much better. Throwing flares using parachutes. Oh, that's good. Decent changes then. A lot of like quality of life stuff. That's always nice to see. Hold on, we gotta go check to see if that supply of guns is still there, by the way. We're supposed to snitch on that. It's just a very tricky thing. Like I said, it kind of borders a few rules, which personally I don't really want to like risk. I'd always be too worried on that. But basically, the vigilante character I've always wanted to play is name of Cyclone Cyclist. Basically, Moomin Rider from One Punch Man. That's just what I would want to be as a vigilante. Not really there to stop crime, more so just to like help people, which I guess would work a bit better for GTA. And park. Here we go. Boom. Let's go see if that trash is still there or not. There's 10. Ah, that's nice. I get a lot of quality of life stuff. What I would love to suggest for quality of life is more parking spaces for planes and stuff, like a parking spot up at the airports in Sandy and Grapeseed. That'd be useful. Let's go have a little look-see over here. Let's see if it's still there. Oh my god. A lot of tires. SIM card. Love that. Book. CFC. I'll take that notebook. Anything good in this notebook? I don't think this was here yesterday. Oh shit. Is this someone's diary? Ooh. Ooh. Hold on. Oh, which one was it? Was it this one? Uh-oh. Wait, can anyone hear me right now? Hello? 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 I'm gonna... Oh. Hold on, I'm just gonna keep talking, like, in case someone can hear me. Is there still problems? Can you guys hear me at all? Hello? Hello? Hello, hello? Is it good now? Like I said, I'm not seeing anything on my end. Everything's still the same here. Some of you can hear me, some of you can't. Okay. Odd. I did hear earlier that Twitch was having some issues. Well, I guess we'll see how everything goes. It's because it's Friday the 13th. The spooky day. That's why. It's a spooky day. Therefore, the spookiness is taking down Twitch. Jason. Is that the guy from Friday the 13th, Jason? Or is that the guy from that one game where the guy's like yelling Jason? I don't know my scary things all too well. That's weird. Yeah, that must be a Twitch issue then. Because like I said, there's been no issues on my part. Nothing dropped, no nothing. Technical difficulties, not on my end, is good technical difficulties, because then that isn't something I gotta deal with. Now let's go call up Timmy Turner. Well, let me know if there's any other issues. We'll see how it goes. Time to make an anonymous phone call to the PD. Hold on. Let's see. Where's Timmy Turner? Timmy Turner, not PD. There we go. Make a call. Then I gotta... Nope, nope, don't delete that. Delete that. Call.
This is Turner.
Hello there, Turner. This is Agent Yuck.
Hello there.
I got some new news for you.
What do you got for me?
I found an alleyway in Mirror Park that had a bunch of rotten guns in it.
Which alleyway?
You know where the parking garage is in Mirror Park?
I do by the old across the street from what is that? Liquid Library.
Yeah, that's right. It's the alleyway behind the barber shop there. It's in that alleyway.
Okay.
There's also a notebook there as well.
In the trash can.
In the trash can with the guns.
Okay. Is there a title on the notebook?
No title.
No
Untitled.
title, okay. All right. How many guns are we talking?
Probably about, I'd say, 5 or 6 with a bunch of ammo clips too.
Okay. All right. We'll finish up our meeting here for the day, and then we'll get someone down there.
Ah, perfect then. There's also a bunch of like engines and like wheels and another one. I don't know if that's useful or not.
Which one? Same alley?
Same alleyway. There's a bunch of trash cans in that alleyway.
Okay. All right. We'll get somebody over there here after this meeting here.
All right, perfect.
All right.
Pleasure doing business, Mr. Turner.
Thank you, Agent. Appreciate it.
Farewell.
All right. Bye-bye now.
Easy peasy. And they'll never know I snitched to the PD. In my super secret secure location. Right next to the PD. They'll never think to check there. Max K rate going decreased no sprint during crouch. I did hear about the sprint during crouch. Funny enough, that actually got implemented the day after I learned how to do that technique on Yuckles. I'd like to think that I was part of the reason that got removed. It was literally the day after I was on Yuckles doing that crouch walking at the clown house that got added. Some of that stuff isn't brand new. Some of that's been in the city for a little bit. It's good to see those sort of changes be made. Now to go beg at the food court for some food. We're still way too poor to buy food ourselves. Time to go see. Hopefully some place is open. And parked. Nothing to say my car isn't a bus. It can stop there if it wants to. Oh, thank yuck, some places are open. Well, that one's closed. I'm gonna go to the taco stand. I'm gonna get myself some tacos. Boy howdy, I love tacos. Reading there.
Hey, how you doing?
Doing well, how about yourself?
Doing well, thank you for asking. How can I help you today?
Now, do you have any, like, rotten food you're gonna be throwing out soon?
You don't have you want food?
I don't have much money.
How about I buy you food, okay?
I appreciate that, thank you.
I'll give you 3 combos so I'll ask you for the rest of the tsunami, okay?
Oh, thank you, bless you, thank you. It's hard out there on these streets, you know.
I know. There you go. Let me pay for that.
Appreciate that, good sir.
Oh, no, you don't
If I
thank
see
you.
someone that needs food, I'll make sure to share with them too.
Yeah,
Pass it along, the generosity.
that's right.
There is still kind people in the world. Yuckles is hoping humanity restored, at least for now, plus 5% XP gain.
Then give me one.
Ah,
Give me one sec.
oh yeah, no worries.
Take that, okay?
Oh, thank you, sir.
No problem. All right. You be safe.
You as well, much appreciated. I will carry on your kindness and pass it on to the next person.
That's all we can do, okay?
I appreciate it, thank you. I hope you have a blessed rest of your day.
Likewise. You take care, okay? Be careful out
Take
there.
care. I will try, you too.
Thank you.
Sucker. I had money all along. He doesn't even know. I actually had money. Now he gave me more money to spend on doing crime and doing drug and eating hot chip and lie and be bisexual and be divorced 7 times over, 9 times over actually. Doesn't even know. Gonna squeeze through here. Damn it. There we go. Easy. Now I gotta learn how to, let's see. Now I gotta learn how to clean money. Clean, nope. Money. 11 times over, that's right. I can't do maths. Mathematics is not my strength, you know. He's not paying any of those alimony checks either way. Let's see, maybe try calling Reina again. See if she's around. We'll go get this bad boy refueled too. After we do a very quick 6 stun. And 6 stun. I mean, it wasn't really much of a stunt, more so than just like a jump, but still. Alright. Okay, so who else should we try then? Maybe... Who else might be around right now that can help us out with this? Why do I have someone called Bluey? I love that show. Cocaine Jesus. What about... Is Twinkles around? Nope, don't have his number. What about... Sneaky? Let's see, maybe he's around right now. Or we just go over to the funhouse and see who's around. I'm sure there's going to be some clown that knows how to clean money. Alright. And with no one clowning around today? Did anyone take Fridays off from clowning around or something? Damn, okay, that's fair. I guess everyone does deserve their rest days and whatnot. Yeah. Let's go see if anyone's around. I gotta have someone help me clean this stuff. It's $8,000. I may as well put it to good use. I do wonder where you get more of that jewelry, though. That's some pretty decent money. I'm trying to see if this would be a good strategy against, like, trying to get away. Is trying to, like, hop the wall. Nope, this doesn't work on this one. Okay, that's fine. It's got to be a low-ish sort of barrier for it to work. I think we can do it. As long as there's nothing in the middle, like lampposts, I think we can do it. Easy getaway from the police. However, there is a lot of entrance ways over this way too, so it doesn't really matter all too much. But still, Sometimes it isn't about how you get away, it's about how you look when you're getting away, you know? Sometimes you gotta consider the style. And you know me, I'm always considering the style. You know I be styling. Alright, let's go see if anyone at the funhouse right now. Luckily, I know a shortcut. Damn it. With only minimal destruction of public property. Easy shortcut. Wait, hold on, this is the wrong way. Yippee! And... uh-oh. Okay, I meant to stop before then. There we go. Hello? Anyone home? Hello? Anyone clowning around in here? Hello? Yuckles, Uncle Yuckles is home. Hello? Someone leaves us unlocked? Damn it. I don't have a key to this either. Curses. It's just me and the methamphetamine equipment. If only I could make methamphetamine right now. Ah, that'd be beautiful. If only I wasn't $1 million in debt, I could be doing that right. Oh, maybe, wait, hold on a minute. I should go check to see if that's changed. That'd actually be a really good quality of life if you could actually get stuff approved at scraps with cash. I'm not sure if anyone would have mentioned that, though, because I think a lot of people in debt don't really get scraps items. Hello? Anyone home? Hello? Anyone home? Hello? Really? Is it too early for the clowns? Damn, I guess I'm just too early. That's what the cost of being an early bird. You get the worm, but at what cost? Good thing I've got a thick skull. Does this still work? Yeah! Okay, that's kind of thick. I knew that still worked. We need to use that against the mine somehow. The strategic breathing of fire. Welcome back, Nikki. Just trying to see if any other clowns are around right now, but it seems like not. We got so much money that needs to be cleaned. I mean, I guess this money does last a hot minute, so it's not like an urgent sort of thing. Now let me just do a thick stunt. Yippee! Sorry, excuse me, just turning around. There we go. Nice car, idiot. Mine's better. Within massive deforestation? I miss the trees, but I understand the reason why they're gone. If it helps with people's performance, I see it as a good thing. It's not like the trees really add anything to RP. Like, sure, they look nice, but they don't exactly add anything. Well, let's go check scraps since we're up here. Maybe, just maybe, we can get our methamphetamine. If we're so lucky. Yippee! Luckily, this is a very good off-roading car. Any car is a good off-roading car if you don't care about your car. If you don't care about the damages. Any car can off-road. There we go. Oh, let me just get parked up. And parked. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get back in. Come on, please. My low quality methamphetamine, please. Oh. Damn it. What is this book? Lonnie's? I don't care about that. Anything good over here, maybe? I have no clue how we got low quality methamphetamine approved, by the way. It's just a shame that we can't accept it. At least we can still order all of our previous items, like minion ass and yuck bucks. Oh, we should probably stock back up on yuck bucks, actually. Hold on. Let's stock back up on a bit of yuck bucks. This is worth our money. Yippee! Wait, hold. Why did an old... Okay, no. Whew. I thought that did the glitch then. Whew. You can actually order more than 15 too. I guess that must have been changed. Hey, Mazog. Good thing I can instantly transport into my car. It's a good thing I got that feature installed too. It's a bit of extra money, but it's worth it in situations like that. Alright, actually, since we're up here as well, we may as well help ourselves to a little bit of cash that we have not earned ourselves. Is that a dog? Now, hold on a minute. Time to go, perchance, obtain some money that we did not obtain ourselves. Excuse me, madam. I'm just gonna search through here real quick. Just stay on your phone, Carl. Don't mind me.
Why do you keep calling me?
Nice.
I don't really pay attention, but things seem
Come
to be
on.
okay, I guess.
Nick, 400 bucks. See you later, madam.
I don't care about that shit.
Easy. And welfare check? Oh no, we're not conducting that. That just goes towards our debt. Hey, Rolly. Been better. My throat's been suffering a little bit last 2 days. I don't know if it's due to the humidity or hay fever, but it's been really rough. Trying best not to overdo it right now. Ugh. Damn it. Oh, nailed it. That's kind of thick. Ugh. Well, the things with streaming, though, god damn it, is that you do use your throat a lot, so you gotta be very careful with how you do it. Because you do use your throat for a long period of time, with not really much rest in between. But alas, is what it is. We power through it. I think tomorrow we're gonna do a bit more chill games. We're gonna do some variety and test some of the Next Fest demos. So I finally got my webcam back to working condition again. To be able to use that again. It's not the best because it is an older camera. I probably will need to upgrade that at some point. But, you know, one thing at a time. Oh, what demo do you suggest? I've only got 2 so far. I probably will be taking suggestions through the stream as well of demos to try. Since obviously they're not going to go on forever. Dispatch, I'll add that to the list. That's the one with Jesse Pinkman, right? Is that in Next Fest? Oh, it is. Okay. There we go. See, one of the cool things now as well is that we can just add demos as we go on tomorrow because my internet is so much better now. I can download games within a minute. I think from testing, my Steam now don't download 6 gigabytes a minute, which is pretty good. It's like 100 megabytes per second is what I download now on Steam. It is so handy. The Walking Dead Wolf Mode says Rolans. Ah, okay. Yeah, I remember seeing it. It's basically superhero, right? Superhero dispatcher. It looks pretty cool. At the moment, I've got a hotel simulator loaded up as well as that game made by the people that made Shovel Knight, where you play as a mouse. I really want to play it because I want to play as a mouse. I like to think my spirit animal is a mouse. Either that or a capybara. That's my spirit animal. Is that Nina the Holloway or something like that? Let me just get this refueled real quick, then I'll go back to robbing things illegally. Well, I guess you can't really rob things illegally, can you? Unless you're British. You just put it in a museum. We'll just gotta get this refueled real quick. As I take a nice sip of water to make sure my throat is well hydrated. Ah. There we go. Like I said, I've got a nice little spicy peanut curry on in the slow cooker right now. That should help clear the sinuses a bit. That was some egg noodles. Mixing bowl of Lovecraftian. Ooh. I do like the sound of that. Let me add that to the list. Sunken engine. Ooh. I do love a good simulator game. I've always think that the games that suit me best is simulator games and like chill games. That's what suits my style of content the best. Shooting games, not so much. Or games that you gotta be skilled at. Not really my sort of thing. That's why I'm not very good at Dark Souls. If I do a Dark Souls or like Elder Scrolls playthrough, it'd have to be lore related. Like just kind of walking through and learning the lore more so than focusing on the fights. That's what I would love to do. Lore walker playthrough. Alright, time to do a little bit more rummaging around here. Surely the PD won't arrive.
Oh, hey, Rainbow. What's the deal?
Excuse me, sir. I'm just gonna have a little peruse over here, if you don't mind. There we go. Let me just rummage through there. There we go. Now let me just rummage through this too. There we go. Oh, 500 bucks. Damn, this actually makes some pretty decent money. And PD is none the wiser. Easy. Now to make my way up north and rob that one too. There we go. I do love a good card game, I'll say that much too. Like game that involves cards. I do like that. I agree with Garrick and Giger on that. Those games are pretty fun too. You know what a game that I think I would really enjoy but I've never tried before? RimWorld. I do feel like RimWorld is definitely up my alley. In terms of like style of game. I know that's a game that you can mod to hell as well. And I do enjoy games that you can mod to hell. There's some ways done them really wrong. I like those style of games. I will say one of my favorite ways to play simulator games is do a thing that the game is not intended to do. Like when we did Supermarket Simulator, we made a labyrinth. I need to go back to that game at some point. I think they finally added the security update. Which means we can finally have our Minotaur in the labyrinth. I've been waiting for that update. Or how we made like a rich prison in Tavern Simulator. Because there's like, in Tavern Simulator, there's like the common area and there's the rich area. And I found a way to make it so the rich people could never leave. Hold on, let me just repair this real quick. I'm surprised my game handled that, to be honest. Because I had a lot of people in that one little small spot. Labyrinth removal, set of traps and all. Nice. I feel like for RimWorld, I should probably play it a few times non-modded before going into modded. I feel like that'd probably be a smart idea, right? I feel the same way with like Terraria too. You should at least play that game a little bit normally before you get into modded. Because then you kind of get an appreciation for the mods a bit more that way. Right, here we go. Let me just move that over there. Twist that like so. Spin that. There we go. Keep that. There we go. Spin that. There we go. I missed that. God damn it. I was too busy fooling around. Mods actually do. I imagine a lot of it's like quality of life mods, right? Or is it more like on the Bethesda style where like 90% of mods are either horny mods or military mods? That's a Bethesda modding sort of community. A lot of it is either horny or military or both. Then 5% silly and then 5% serious. That's typically how it goes. Here we go. Like, hell, I downloaded a mod pack for Fallout 4 that was meant to be story related, and there was like 5 separate brothels in it that are not in the base game of Fallout 4. And it's supposed to be a story-orientated mod pack. I just had to uninstall the nude mod too, because that was also included in there. Let me just rob that real quick. Oh, come on. I'm making loads of money today. Robbing cash registers, is that a good job? Let's see, we're at $7,000 in our pocket with $8,000 there. Oh, we don't have money in here right now, though. Let's have a look. See, has this been unlocked yet? No, it has not. Easy peasy. If only I had a lockpick. Not to knock on the horny mods, by the way. You know, if people want to install that stuff, they can. Just not for me. People can mod their games how they want to mod it. I was just thinking, you know, a story-based mod pack wouldn't have that horny stuff in it. I should have been wiser than considering it was a Bethesda game. I should have known. Alright, the few more stores I can rob for some cash over in the city too. Yeah, I think Twitch is having some issues today. There's a very good chance that it is just a Twitch thing. Wonder what it is. I would say it's relatively rare Twitch has like super big issues across the platform. But then again, it does happen pretty frequently too. That is true. I'd be surprised if there's many horny RimWorld mods. I would be surprised. Maybe Garrett can teach me RimWorld. I know he plays that game quite a bit. I would love to learn, because I think I would enjoy that game. I've seen a few videos that Charborg has made, and it always seems pretty fun. It seems like there's a lot of stuff you can do with it. It looks very similar to like prison architecture simulator game, whatever it's called. The style of it reminds me a lot of that. I think it's called like Prison Architect or something like that. Very popular indie game from the 2010s. Timberborn. That one sounds familiar. Oh, and I missed my exit. Time to make my own exit. Damn it. Time to make my own exit. Easy. I haven't played enough like colony / city simulators to know if I do like them. Oh. What is happening on Twitter? Ooh. War stuff. I wonder if the police took my tip about those guns.
Pain in the ass to get there from anywhere else.
Oh, don't mind me, madam, just having a little peruse in here.
Checking out a location
Nice.
on asphalt. Ironic, right?
Don't mind me, just gonna be rummaging through here real quick. Score! Damn, I'm getting good at this.
Engine to save gas, but then I had trouble restarting it. Anyway,
I remember playing a bit of like Sim City and like what was the other one that had a sequel that wasn't as good? City Skyline? I remember enjoying those games quite a bit, to an extent. It's one of those games that I felt like I only just needed to do one playthrough on. Never felt motivated to do more. There's one more down here I can have a little look at. I made like 5,000 bucks from all these store robberies. Specifically cash register robberies. Easy money. Here we go. Just gotta cruise on over here. Now to obtain some easily acquitted money. Because I'm not smart enough to rob one of these things just yet. Come on. Nice. Don't mind me just taking a few bit things here. Actually, let me see. Do you have anything new in stock, invisible person? Hold on, I gotta go back here to talk to you. Anything new? No, still seems to be the same. Keys, accessories, this is still glitched. Huh. Well, appreciate the money, madam. Or invisible person. I'll see you later. I'll be back for more money soon. After I look through this trash can real quick. I haven't actually looked through these trash cans before now I think about it. Maybe there's untouched gold in here. Oh, it's just a farming warehouse, damn it. Lame. A lot of people have cool warehouses like gun. How about this one though? Gun? Oh, just more. Oh my god. Why is there so much fertilizer in here? People be pooping. Read a book about that once. Oh my god, even more. Is this one the same? Oh my god. And pills. Damn it. Oh, let me check the ones across here. One time I found like a bunch of IDs stashed in one of these. Maybe I'll get lucky again. Damn it. You know, one thing I need to inquire about on Max is what's happened to the casino building over there that we worked with the besties on. 'Cause I'm pretty sure they still own it, and last I checked, it was still designed as the casino, even though we haven't done anything there in like 3 months. I wonder if they'd be willing to sell it or not. It's not the best property in the world, but I'm sure we could come up with something for it. Hell, maybe we try another hand at casino. But, you know, more independent than having someone else do it with us. Then again, I think it's probably best I stay away from anything casino related. It never ends well. Oh, Blarney's notebook. Okay, abracadabra. I'll take that notebook page. What do we got here? Put that in page 3. Come on, something good. Oh, it's just the betting thing. Damn it, that's lame. Come on, where's the cool stuff? Where's the guns, the drugs? This is San Andreas, isn't it? I just want some drugs to sell. I like doing the drug pushing stuff outside Senior Buttons, but I just have no drugs to push. Sedge. I need to get a bunch of drugs and a bunch of guns on Max and leave them in a dumpster somewhere that Yuckles just so happens to stumble upon. Damn it, I've just revealed my big plan. Obviously, just for disclaimer purposes, I'm not doing that because that will get me banned. Ooh. Singular gun, okay. Watering can, brine barrel, small rock. It's not worth reporting just one singular gun. What's in this notebook? Oh. When I first came to the city, I ended up working at the food court the same as anyone else. I ended up getting fired by the manager, someone who made a complaint about me. The funny part, the person I am currently dating. I was told to see this person in a different way and to try and understand them better. At the time, I had only one goal in mind, and that's to flock towards the gang to protect myself. Build my own name for myself. I met incredible people along the way, people I normally wouldn't run into and find annoying to be around. Things have been tough, but it's the effort that makes it worthwhile. Sometimes wanting things to be the same isn't the best approach. Being open to change is what I should have done from the start. As time went on, it only progressed. I've made as much friends as I've made enemies along the way. I even made up with an old friend about things I've done in the past. I've struggled to find meaning to any of this. Bones, visions, feelings. I found meaning through her. It took a while to see it from her side, but sure enough, there's friends. Maybe I'm scared to admit I've made new friends. What the yuck is this? Is this like someone's like will? Oh my god. This is how I made the call, not knowing what waiting for me down the line. I worked security at the mall that had recently opened. Naturally, I became the best one there, but over time he came to like me for the other work I did. He knew I moved with purpose every step. He knew I was more than capable of handling anything that came to me. In a way, he saw my potential when none others did. He knew that I can be so much more than just what I'd settled for. I know my worth, but even so, I know who this is, by the way. This is Charles. Anything except respect, because it goes both ways. I wanted to be a part of the change you want to make in the city. Whatever hurdle arrived in front of me, I can get over it. I'm not a pawn in this equation. I'm smart enough to know if I'm being used in a way that looks like a scapegoat. My conversations with him only confirm that I've been thinking about the people of the city. It comes down to what we want to do about it. Corruption, greed, power, rules is always a tipping point. Throughout these months, I've only been feeling for others and not myself, and to be honest, I felt horrible. If it's what the place has done to me or what I've done to myself, the worst thing ever is not knowing how to feel. What I can say is that she helped me understand what feeling is. I've always lived with the notion of being scared of opinions or always giving an answer that seemed right without actually feeling confident or secure. The biggest fear I have is doubt. It's easy to doubt something just as much as it is to believe, because what I'm trying to say is that I have doubt a lot what is wrong with me. I have a infection that I'm not sure how to beat, only to stall. Up until this point, I've only ever doubted myself and others around, not only with the choices they've made, but the outlook on situations. That's because I wasn't used to change and being open. What I can say is that I've only improved with how I am, but I've come to understand how to feel. So why do I stick around? Is what I need for the longest time, that's the truth. Huh. Yuckles doesn't know who that is, but I know that. I'm pretty sure that's Charles that wrote this. That lines up a lot with Charles. I think Yuckles, he wrote this in a notepad and thrown it away. Too long, didn't read, don't care. Back in the trash with ye. Nothing within this one. Damn it, nothing in this one. Oh, another gun though. Knife. 2 deagles. Hold on. Is that a deagle? That is another deagle. Knife. I don't think that's worth reporting to the police though. That's just boring stuff. Some dramatic reading too. Like, get a blog post, am I right? Post that on Blue Sky. Leave me out of it. Granted, I did optionally read that myself. Let me just see if there's anything in this trash can over here. Damn it, nothing. I'm trying to check trash cans I don't typically check. That's the stuff that's going to have the good stuff. People always throw away things in areas they think no one's going to look. Little do they know, Yuckles. The Yuckles appears. Anything? Nope, nothing in there. Anything? Nope, nothing in there. Damn it. I wonder why Charles wrote that, though. That's a lot of words to write just to throw in the trash. Damn it, nothing here. We'll leave that for someone else to find another time. Not sure if it's anything useful to give over to PD either. I think there's some incriminating stuff about the mayor in there, but nothing like solid. Just saying that he does work for him. That isn't really anything incriminating. It could be sus. I mean, by the time anyone would do anything about it, he's going to be out of office anyway. I do believe the mayor elections should be within the next month or so. Be interested to see if Nino does run for a 5th term. I hope that he doesn't. As much as he has been a good mayor, it would be nice to have someone else in that role. See anything over here? Anything over here? Damn, man. Cursive. Oh well, at least we had a little peruse. You never know what you might find in the trash. It's always worth a look. Now, is there anyone around that can clean money? Is there any other clowns around, actually? Nope, no other clowns around. What about... money? Nope. Clean? Nope. Laundry? Nope. Damn it. How is one to get money cleaned in this world? Even in... I'm just waddling along back to my little thing over here. Damn, well, the trash cans have I not thirsted in a while. I guess the one around City Hall I haven't thirsted in a while. I'm hoping I've given enough to the PD at this point where they won't give me another $1 million charge. I gave them some grenades. I gave them some good stuff. I think at this point, I would have given enough to them. I guess we'll wait and see for that. Anything here? Nope, nothing here. Anything here? This sometimes has like loose... Ah, damn it. Wait, didn't I find a SIM card earlier? I just remembered. I forgot. I found a SIM card on one of the trash cans earlier. Let's peruse and see if it's anything good. Let's see. Sometimes it is good stuff. Let's see. Benji, I have no people this gang has asked. You have a space? Wait, cargo happening. Soon be ready. This is not a drill. Focus up. You guys are slow as... Ready? Do you understand? I need a confirmation. Hades at his finest. Too busy or not focused for cargo. Who is this? Don't worry. Just be ready. It's a phone number. It's a SIM card with only Benji on it. I don't care. Who the yuck is Benji? There we go. Do I restart? That looks like it was probably used for like one mission and that was it. Leave that for another Yuckles. Or for me at a later date when I never forget. Yeah, nothing cool. Nothing that'll get us like 5 months off our time. Nothing too useful in that regard. Damn, I don't think there's any trash cans directly up by City Hall. So there may be some juicy stuff around the Marshall area. I've found some stuff there before. No harm in a simple clown like myself just to have a little look around. Let's have a little look-see. Maybe they've left something delectable for a clown such as myself. Well, maybe not for me specifically, but you know, just in general. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh shit, there's a guy there. I didn't see anything on the ground either. How about the lobby, though? Anything left in the lobby? You never know. People may just accidentally drop something that's cool. Is that something or is that grass? That is grass. Oh, so I accidentally just hit the microphone. Ow. Damn, nothing good in here. I'm just a simple scavenger. Yet there is nothing ever interesting to scavenge these days. I blame the economy. And Ronald Reagan. I blame him for a lot of stuff, this included. And unlock. That's an easy thing to blame, though. Ronald Reagan you can blame for pretty much every issue. At least in some regard. Are these trash cans just over here? Anything good over here? Damn it, nothing. Come on, some good trash. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Ooh, repair kit, I'll take that. Damn it. No one leaving anything good in the trash these days. What about over here, though? I think I found something cool over here once. Cool bikes, too. When did they get tricycles? I'd love a tricycle. What? Wait, is that actually a thing you can buy in Mosley's now? Or is that like a MC exclusive thing? I know the MCs have a lot of exclusive motorbikes that only they can get. Damn it. I kind of want to have a look. I'd love to get a motorbike. Either on Yuckles or Max. Probably more so on Max, because Yuckles ain't affording that. Let's be honest, Yuckles ain't affording anything anytime soon. He broke. And it ain't even a joke. Let's go have a look-see. And parked. Let's see. There's a lot of people here in Mosey's right now, actually. Nothing in the dumpster. Is there new vehicles? Maybe more sports classics, perchance? Now, that's a quality of life I need to ask for. More sports classics. Oh. Damn it. What motorcycles, then? Anything new in the motorcycle section? Honestly, I wouldn't mind getting a motorcycle on Max. It's just, they don't have the style that I typically like. Damn. Nothing. Anything new here? Nope. Curses. What is a man to do to get some sports classics around here? Any like, oh wait, hold on. Wait, this car is available. Ooh. This is the car that we were boosting yesterday on Yuckles that I really liked. It is actually available in here. Ow. It's really expensive for some reason, though. Ooh, I do like this style car, too. Honestly, some of these would have been really good for Max now I think about it. A lot more like classic sort of muscle. Hold on, I want to see. Can you do anything to this? Vehicle area is full. Move any vehicle out the way. Oh. Now this would be a sick ride for Yuckles. Tune this bad boy up, get an engine in it. Add more rust if possible. There's another sip of water. My throat's really rough right now. Luckily, the Yuckles voice doesn't really strain my voice too much, but ugh. I'm hoping that this is just a temporary thing. I said, hopefully some spicy food tonight will help me out with that. Well, the Yuck would even leave this here. Oh, maybe I can find the keys. It isn't even a test drive. Damn it. Hold on, I got an idea. I got a perfect idea how to get rid of this. Go gadget car ram. There we go. Car is so terrible. That's why I love it. That means why I love this car too. It's terrible. Honestly, we might be able to get enough cash to get a car like this on Yuckles. It is not out the realm of possibilities. Let's see. I guess I just never really checked the muscle section too much. Honestly, I do like some of these classics though. Like the Chino, this doesn't look half bad. Same with the Virgo too. Very classy. Next car we get on Max though is definitely going to be the cocaine car. There we go. See, perfectly spaced. Look at this beauty. Still got all the original parts. Wide as hell. I love it. This is a very wide car. Your long car. Let's see what we can do to this bad boy. Let's see. Okay, there's nothing you can do to it. Understandable, but can you change the color? Oh, you can. Need a color that, like, makes the rust look more rusty. Yeah, piss. Actually, most important thing, what can you do to the wheels? The lowest rider. Actually, this would be a perfect car. A low rider that you use the suspension to make it even more of a low rider. All my friends call me the low rider. I don't know why. It's kind of mean. I don't even ride that low. Yeah. You see metal scraping on the road? Exactly. Start fires with the amount of sparks we're giving off. Damn. What about the windows? You can change the windows, right? Nice. Okay, you know, this could be another good car for Yuckles at some point. Oh, another important thing. What does it look like under the hood? Great Batman movie. Oh, it's only 2.1 meters? You can't even get the 3-meter engines? Damn it. I think you can still tune this bad boy up, though. Oh, trunk space, too. How much trunk you got in that trunk? 600, okay. Good trunk. There we go. To be fair, though, this is very, very similar to the car that we already have.
Hi, I was wondering if you were busy.
As silly as it may be. Excuse me, coming through. Official Yucklin business. So no new cars then. To the shame, to the shame. Oh. You've got Yuckles.
Is this Champ?
What?
Champ?
I don't know. What?
Champ?
Your echo filters too much. I can barely hear you.
Champ?
No, this isn't Champ.
Is this Champ?
This isn't Champ, no.
Champ?
No Champ here.
Is this Champ?
No, this is Yuckles.
Champ?
Nope, this is Yuckles.
Champ?
Nope, this is Yuckles.
Is this Champ?
Nope, this is Yuckles.
Champ?
Nope, this is Yuckles.
Is this Champ?
Nope, this is Yuckles.
Who's Champ, motherfucker? Champ?
Nope, this is Yuckles.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like, I'm not saying I'm.
Is it
getting
Champ?
angry,
Nope, this is Yuckles.
Champ?
Nope, this is Yuckles.
but- Hey, Johnny Bravo, I need
Is
you
it
in the car,
Champ?
bro.
Oh, sorry, I gotta hang up. Okay, hold on.
Hey, you motherfucker scammed me from a Molotov.
I didn't scam you, just handed it to
Fuck in
me.
the car.
Okay, I'm going.
You did scam me. I gave you a Molotov to throw at the cops and you never did it.
Listen, I tried to, I just kind of fell over.
Ugh. Oh, that's not very good, is it?
I illegally parked my car too.
They're getting chased. They might have already hit it.
Maybe.
It's been a while since we last taken hostage on Yuckles, to be fair. Oh, man. I was willing to keep that bit up, though. I would not fold. I've done those sort of bits for longer.
All right. Let's go, Johnny.
Alrighty. So I just did. Where do I stand?
You can. The
Just
guy
out
with
my
goggles,
dog.
he'll tell you what to do.
Alrighty. I'll just stand here.
You're fine right here, man. Don't worry about it. You need food, water, dude?
Oh, no, I'm all good, thank you.
All right, no
Some
problem.
generous soul gave me 3 combos earlier.
Shit, all right. That's good. That's good. Don't worry, man. We gonna be out of here real quick. Nothing gonna happen. You got anything illegal you need to put away?
I do have a sewer gun on me.
All right, come over here. Come over quick. I put it in this corner right here.
In this corner?
And
Alright.
whenever the
See, all
cops
right.
stop talking, you come pick that shit back up. Right?
Good idea. I'll leave the money here, too. There we go.
Whatever you need,
Alrighty.
whatever legal shit.
I appreciate the courtesy.
No problem, man.
And now we run. Now back to position.
You ain't gotta put your hands up, man. We all cool over
You
here.
sure?
Yeah, bro. Again,
I
this
just
is
don't know about the
this is just
procedure with this
business,
sort of
business,
thing.
You know what I'm saying? This is all business. It's
Oh,
not
I-
personal. It's business.
I do appreciate it. I know it's just kind of like procedure and everything.
It's all good, man.
Well, I hope you're having a lovely day so far.
Having a great day, man. How about you?
I'm doing all right, you know, just kind of searching through trash, seeing if I find something cool.
That's nice.
Nothing too cool today, unfortunately. People don't throw away things that they used to.
Is there anything specific you're looking for? Like, what can I help you get? Or
Drugs.
achieve?
I like to sell drugs at senior buns, but it's very hard to get them. I have like this corner I sit in. You know, just anything cool, really. I found $75,000 in the trash once.
What?
Yeah, there's like some sort of mission to go to Vancouver in some military uniform. I did that, but nothing happened afterwards.
You got any VGs for it? 'Cause I didn't.
That's crazy.
Hey, a free $75,000, a free $75,000.
Free money. Fuck it.
Exactly. Someone just left it in the trash can down the airport.
Alright, shit. We'll give it a minute or two. If cops don't pull up, we'll probably just take you back to the.
Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah, they did seem a bit busy there.
Mhm.
Don't know what was going on.
Some nice flippers there, man. I like that they're red.
Oh, thank you. Always got to be prepared, you know. You never know when you might go for a swim.
Type shit, man. I always be getting real wet.
Yeah, you know, it's one of the things people don't consider. It does give you extra maneuverability.
It does, but at the same time, it hinders your running.
True, but if
So
you're in
you
the
gotta
sand or
compromise,
snow,
you know what I'm saying?
it looks like there's a giant duck at the footprint.
That's tough. I fuck with that.
Yeah, you know, it confuses people.
Type shit. Yeah.
Type shit.
Type shit, okay.
No cap indeed. I don't even think they're going to show up. I feel they would have been here by now.
Yeah, you might be right, my dog.
Want to go drop? We're gonna drop him off.
If you're busy, I'm fine to walk. I don't know.
I come back. We'll drop you off.
Let me just go grab the stuff real quick. Hold on. Boom, 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 boom. I'm good to go.
You just hop in the back seat.
Oh, okay.
Get in the back seat, my dog. You be alright.
That was very considerate. Because I did only get the sewer gun, and I would like to use it a little bit more.
There it goes again, bro. Driving around, crashing into everything that exists.
You just be driving.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. I just be seeing him in random places crashed out.
Appreciate the ride back. Hope you all have a blessed rest of your day. Easy peasy. That was really quick too, actually. That was like 5 minutes if that. Now who the yuck was calling me?
Hello.
Hello, you've got Yuckles.
Hey, Yuckles. Hey, listen, my name is Healy. I'm friend with Lily, right?
Right.
Question: do you know if any of the clowns are willing to fight in the fight night tonight?
I do not know. I don't even know who's around, to be honest. I've been trying to look around. I haven't seen anyone.
Oh, okay. You're not up for fighting?
At what time is it?
I think it's 5 p.m. Eastern, like 2 hours, 2.5 hours from now.
That might be a bit too late for me, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, at least I tried.
You know, I'll see if there's any other clown. That is the time when more clowns are around.
Yeah. Okay. Because we trying to find a clown they want to find.
I got you. Okay.
So if you can find somebody and then give them my number or something, tell them to call me in Limitless, that would be awesome.
All right, sounds good.
I appreciate you, Yuckles.
No worries. Hope you have a blessed rest of your day.
You too. Have a good one.
Farewell.
Bye-bye.
Fight night guy. Fight night guy. Yeah, I haven't actually seen any of the clowns today. Is there anyone else in the lemon list? Clown. I would go, but I gotta be honest, I'm not sure if my throat's gonna hold on that long. I'll try. I think it's probably better if another clown goes instead. Like I said, that sort of time is when more of the clowns are around anyway. Just doesn't seem like there's many around at the moment. Let's see, anyone else around? Also, let me get away from these car alarms. Well, if most clowns, I don't know, I think the clowns have a pretty erratic schedule a lot of the time. Sometimes they're getting around like 3 hours from now, sometimes they're around just at storm. Their schedule seems to be all over the place sometimes. I haven't seen any myself just yet. Let's see. Anyone else that we know that might be able to clean money for us? We'll try Raina again. Maybe she's around now? Yeah, it's more so typically in the later hours when they're around. see. Damn it. None of my crime buddies are around. Let's see. How much bet do I have at the moment, actually? That's a good question. What do I even have right now? I have 130 bet. That ain't bad. Let's see. How we looking on the underground? Marketplace. Nice. So you can do the C boost. That's good to know. Yeah, boosting is definitely something I've got to do a bit more to really tell if I do enjoy doing it or not. As I said, typically, like most crime, I don't really find too fun. At least not like my sort of thing, typically. I should check the trash around here, actually. People do many illegal things around here. I do wonder if the besties would be willing to sell that property there. Again, I'm not really too sure what to use it on max just right now, but having more property is always a good thing. Plus, I do like the way that I decorated it, the casino. It's a shame we don't really get to use it. Or, you know, the casino didn't really work out. I think casino RPs is one of those things that is very difficult to do unless you do have, like, mechanics involved. Like, even Blarney's. I don't think they make much money at Blarney's. Very sporadic as well. Like, sometimes a lot of people there, sometimes no one there. I mean, I haven't seen the 404 casino open either, actually, now I think about it. Because they were one of the casinos that's competing with us when we were trying to open up the casino here. I don't think I've actually seen them open since we opened up the casino here either. It's one of those things that's very difficult to get right. Again, because casinos typically aren't super profitable unless they have like thousands of people coming through. If you only have like 10 people through, then obviously you're probably going to lose a lot of money. It's the quantities that really make the casinos their profit. Though I will say, I'm very proud of the card game we made. I still think we cooked with that card, with the pack of cards. So let me just swap these around real quick. There we go. Damn, nothing good. Even an officer. Damn, didn't even say even and back. I guess politeness isn't trained at academy. Damn, nothing in any of these trash cans. Damn it. Not even any loose change from the strip club. Damn it. I will say though, this property here is very, very unique. Like just positioning wise, that property there is very unique. I don't think there is something we could use it for if we wanted to. Whether it be gun related or not. Or even if it's just like an extra thing that's good for trade. Sometimes property is just good for trading purposes. Let's see, anything good over here? Come on, sequential. I know this was a mechanic garage at some point. Damn it. Honestly, a lot of businesses have come and gone in 4.0 now I think about it. I think business RP in 4.0 is just a lot harder to do than previous iterations. I'd say probably the longest running business is probably Finley's Motors. That's probably the longest running business in the city so far. Outside of the food court. I feel like the food court doesn't really count with that because that's a bit of like a different sort of thing. We need a repair. We're surprisingly good right now. I don't know how. Considering how much damage we do to this car on the daily, I don't know how it's all still good condition. We damaged this thing a lot. Definitely a decent amount. I do not drive safely whatsoever. Now let's see anything over here. I'm trying to look for trash cans I don't typically search through. Damn it. Damn it. But also still in high traffic areas. Let me in. And we ride. What other high traffic areas can I think of? It's usually around warehouses and stuff, but I've kind of already have that stuff in the routine of searching. If I were the criminal looking to get rid of a lot of good things, specifically drugs, where would I... Oh, God. Ow. Hey there. Yeah, I'm all good. I tried to dodge them, but I didn't realize they were going down that ramp.
Yeah. Do you want me to give you a hand? I'll help you.
Thank you. I'm a little bit turned over right now.
Yeah, don't move because you are, you've not got a roof on that car and I don't want you to bump your head, okay?
Yeah, somehow my head is not touching the pavement right now.
No, that's pretty good.
I think it's all the gel I put in my hair.
There's that, and then there's also the fact that I think your engine has elevated your car so much that there's just that little bit of a gap for your head. So
I guess that is a blessing. Unfortunately, it did not save the engine. That is very much up in smoke right now.
yeah, it is. Yeah, it took a beating. Have you got a repair kit?
Oh, yeah, I do. Ah,
You
perfect.
do? Okay, all right.
Got one of them advanced ones.
Ooh, okay. Well, I'm sorry that happened to you, sir.
Oh, no, it's all good. I should have just stayed on my side of the road. I just thought they would come down there trying to dodge.
I get it. I understand. All right. Well, thank you very much. We'll try and catch him.
Best of luck, officer. It's the second time I've had to repair this today. God damn it. And somehow the engine is still not broken. I don't know how this works. I get open smoke at least 3 times a day, yet my engines did not need a repair. Explain that one, atheist. Oh, move that over there. Oh god, this thing is really gonna run out soon. The thing is gonna be... This repair kit will only last a little bit longer. I need to find more repair kits to replenish it. Feed it to the kit. Let's see, how's it looking? Yeah, it's not in good condition right now. Oh, gee whiz. It's a tough world to be clowning in, that's for sure. It ain't easy being a clown. Specifically a poor clown like myself. See, I was driving somewhere, but now I can't think where I was driving to. Oh, the convenience store. Maybe there'll be some good stuff in the trash around there. Or I can just rob the cash register again for more money. Then again, if PD ain't responding to a jewelry store, they ain't responding to cash register robberies either, to be fair. And what's the point in doing crime if there's no risk involved? That's just boring. And am I, Yuckles the Clown, boring? Maybe to some degrees. What's the yuck? Don't act me. I want the trash. Give it to me instead. I'm the trash collector, not this Max guy. I hate people named Max. Oh, maybe there's something good in here. Hold on. Damn it. I at least have a little peruse in the garbage over here. My Yuckle senses are going off again. Good to know they are still active. I have no need for them. Why is there a lens flare with this? How is there a lens flare? Oh, my Yuckle senses are just that well fine-tuned that I get lens flares too. Those don't know, that is a gun over there. For some reason, guns give off a giant bread light. Whatever reason. I don't know why. But they just give off like a huge piercing light. I think it's something to do with my graphics. I have no idea how to fix it though. Since all the graphic mods are inherent to NoPixel, I gotta assume that other people also have that too. Then again, it's only been an issue since I got the new stuff on the PC. It is a newer issue. I mean, it's not really an issue, but you know. Where's the joy in the hunt if I just get a giant bread bright light shown at me? Where's the joy in that? Yuckles is a hunter. He's a scavenger. He's honed his skills as a scavenger. He doesn't take cheap exits, cheap options. Evening, madam. Sorry about that, madam. Got places to be. By places, I mean just trash. Trash to be. I don't really think they're considered the place, but still. Damn it. Nothing over here. Nope. Damn it. I was hoping that people rob this store. The jewelry store. Hold on a minute. They were only in there for a brief moment. Maybe they left something. Now hold on a minute. I didn't even consider... Oh. I'll just leave them be. I'm just gonna go over to the jewelry store now. Scavenger's gotta scavenge. Whee! If I didn't choose Yuckles as my name, my other name would have been like Scavenger the Clown. Scav the Clown. I will admit, part of me does regret making Yuckles his name just like Yuckles. I kind of wish I chose a normal name and then his nickname be Yuckles. That's my one regret when I made Yuckles. I kind of wish I just gave him a name and then had his clown name come a bit more naturally. Time to see if there's anything up here. Maybe something left unchecked. Heck. Damn it, already been robbed. Come on. I'm so low on money, I'll take what I can get. I'm a scavenger, for God's sake. Damn it. Damn it. Come on, they must have missed one of them. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Come on. Damn, these guys are efficient. They didn't miss a single thing. Come on. Damn it. What about in here? What's this on the ground? Data chip? Download data? Damn it. Maybe this one? Oh, they were too efficient. They already took everything. Damn it. Hold on. Who owns this property? This has infractions. Don't make me call the FIB. What property? Max? If there's trash there, I want to be there. Maybe I can make a deal with this Max Frame guy. Isn't that the difference between being born as a clown and choosing life of a clown? I guess Yuckles was born into the life of a clown. But still, it would have been... I think if I was to remake Yuckles, I'd give him a proper name. And then just have his nickname be Yuckles. It's also because he's very much inspired by the D&D character space clown called Chuckles. He's a huge inspiration for Yuckles. As in, like, for me making Yuckles. Hence why I called him Yuckles. You know, Chuckles, Yuckles. It seemed right. Calling him Chuckles would have just been straight up plagiarism. Let me call up this Max Frame guy. Greeting there. Is this the man known as Max Frames?
Yeah, that's me.
Ah, greetings. I don't believe we've met before. I'm Yuckles the Third, avid trash collector in the city of Los Santos.
Okay.
I
You're
hear...
the Satan then.
No, I collect trash and then I pick it up and then sell it. That's my whole business model. And I hear that you're one who collects the trash too.
Well, sorta. I make people pick up their trash.
You make them pick it up? Why can't they just throw it out like in the trash?
Well, oftentimes they don't consider it trash, but they treat it like trash.
Got you, like valuable stuff to leave on the ground.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, can't you just, pick it up and leave it in like maybe a trash can and let a humble guy know?
Isn't that stealing?
Oh, it's not stealing if it's in a trash can. That's just repossessing it, giving a new home, which then I can go resell.
Well, what I could do is if I see someone put it in the trash, I can give you a call.
I would appreciate that, because otherwise, you're kind of interfering on my business.
Okay. Well, what does that mean?
It means that my business model is stealing things that people throw out. Stealing the trash, and then reselling it.
But I thought you just said it's not stealing.
Repossessing whatever I said beforehand. That doesn't make it sound as suspicious. That's what I meant.
Okay.
Also,
Okay.
Another thing as well, you twatted out whose address is this without saying the address or photo.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's another reason I want to call and let you know about that too.
Oh. Technology is new to me.
You know what, that's fair. But hey, if you do find anything good that you see someone throw in the trash, do let me know. Especially if it's drugs.
Okay. I will. I've seen plenty of drugs.
Ah, perfect. Well, keep up the good work, Mr. Frame.
Thank you very much, the third.
Alrighty. I'll see you soon.
Okay, have a good one.
Farewell. Didn't even let him finish. That's how cool I am. Max Frame. Yeah, the Gorilla D&D clown. Is it a propane gorilla? Or a charcoal gorilla? I love Bitsy too. Bitsy's actually very close to Jimmy, but that's unintentional. Oh, I know that property. That's the Besties pawn shop where they sell guns. Ooh. Max Frame about to be shot. Hey, Tattoo. I've been better. Unfortunately, throat's really rough today. I think I might be coming down with something, unfortunately. I've heard the go. I haven't ever watched their D&D show just because I don't really have the time to do so. But I love seeing the animated shorts they put on YouTube. They're always great. Very, very funny people. I'm going to commit various war crimes. Oh, my child soldiers. Yuckles needs to commit more war crimes. As a treat. You're right there?
I'm good, bro. Don't worry about me, man.
Oh, okay. I was just driving through. Should I just leave you here?
Just leave me here. It's all good. It's like something, active shit going on. Don't worry about me.
Oh, got you, got you. Okay.
Well, I'm okay, sir. I appreciate it, though.
Oh, best of luck. I was just driving through. I didn't realize something was going on here. I guess I did just hear a lot of gunshots. Which means maybe more trash. Yeah, I noticed there's a lot of people that are feeling sick at the moment. I've seen a lot of UK streams. There must be something going around. I did go over to my parents' house the other day and I did hang out with my nephew a bit. I don't know if he's recently going to nursery. I don't know if he's caught something. He was teaching me how to play the Hot Wheels racing game on the PS5. There's a gun in here, but you know what? We're just going to leave that there. Ooh. Maybe we skedaddle from here. This doesn't look like any of my concern. Are they just slowly driving away?
Please stop endangering this individual's life.
Damn, what the yuck happened here? Damn. The snarly, ooh. Yeah, for me, it's like, it feels like my throat's just like permanently dry. It's a very uncomfortable feeling. I want to go see what they're doing over in this way. It's weird though, because I think it's like a cold, but it feels very out of season for colds, right? You know, we're basically into summer right now. See anything on the trash? Oh, just some useless rental paper. Have that same feeling? Yeah, because it's not like I'm sneezing or like, you know, coughing or anything like that. It's purely just throat. Like a scratchy throat sort of situation.
And now a question I have for you, Mr. Frame. As you work for the government, do you
I'm just here to snoop.
right to arrest anyone or anything like that? What does that mean? But like, do you can you?
Hello.
Do you
Hey,
snitch?
stupid clown. What do you want?
Hey, well, I heard that there was, you know, trash stuff going on here, and I was seeing if anything cool was being thrown out. I'm a trash collector.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah, you can speak to Mr. Owen. He's giving away stuff.
Oh, perfect. I could use more things.
Yeah,
Rough
no
out here in
problem.
these streets, you know.
Owen.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
This guy wants to visit the pawn shop.
If there's any spare trash.
Once a second. Wait till Fored's here, and we'll I'm saying we'll go inside. You know what I'm saying? It's,
perfect.
Fored owns the business, so he just wants to, you know, he wants to, you know, he wants to deal with the whole shambaz. I think he's on his way down. Like he said he's on the way.
Ah, got you. I'll wait over here.
There's a lot of infractions coming from the pawn shop, so you know, obviously the government.
Now we'll just
official here,
wait.
Mr. Max Frame wants to go inside and, you know.
I know the reason why there's so much stuff on the ground there is because that's the displaying the guns.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Can't be too bad. There's nothing.
Another reason why we shouldn't have stuff just light around the liquid library.
That's what I'm saying. Can't be too bad.
I do wonder if maybe the books are causing any issues. You're always going to be careful with construction stuff. It's something you don't really notice as you're going, but you definitely think afterwards. Especially dust. Anything really dusty. Actually, do I have anything to trade into the pawn shop today? Now I think about it. $8,000 rolled cash. I've got a Love More collectible. Well, that'd be good to trade in, actually.
We're not on government money like you. Let also help.
What else can I trade in? Yuckles actually uses this pawn shop as a pawn shop. Not as the gun selling business as it's meant to be.
I don't have all the benefits. I don't have all the health benefits that you have, and the fucking pension that they give you.
I'm now just noticing that isn't a police car. I thought, oh no, that's the police car.
My wife doesn't have fucking benefits, and I don't get free healthcare and whatever the fuck that you get. No.
If we just see it as it goes in. Has City Bean has been alright. How many people are around right now? It's been. I think with Dune and everything, it's been relatively quiet in town.
And who paid for it?
A lot of people are out there playing Dune. I know Cyprus is pretty much empty because of that.
I'm down. How long are we going for? How long are we going for? Yeah, how long are we going for? I'm down.
Let's just wait and see.
Go to all inclusive. I want to go to somewhere where I can go and get everything I want. You know, when you go buy the all inclusive spots, and then you can get like unlimited drinks. You know, get whatever food you want.
That is true. It is also getting into summer season as well. That could be a good reason. We're not like fully into summer just yet. Give it like another month and we're like properly into summer. Actually, I know American summer kind of starts a bit earlier, doesn't it? Like summer vacation and stuff like that.
You guys have somewhere in between, like a 14-day pass or something? Yeah, there's a lot of infractions in here for it. We're redecorating. Jeb, we're redecorating. Jeb, we're redecorating.
I'll make a deal with you. I'll make a deal with you guys. I'll put my badge on the counter. I'll put my badge on the counter.
Listen. We're redecorating, and we don't want you to inhale no, nothing. Bro. It's a pawn shop. Like we just buy and sell
Yeah,
stuff.
no, I'm only here for the infractions.
Jeb, it's just a pawn shop. Like we just.
School ends usually is vacation time. When is that in the US? Because I know the US summertime's a lot longer than the UK summertime, like summer vacation.
Wow, that's really
End of May, but summer starts in January. Wait, is summer vacation already started in the US?
I don't want you to inhale the asbestos, whatever it's called. I don't want you to inhale it. You don't have a mask, you know what I'm saying?
Jeb is a drug addict. He won't remember this anyway.
Oh, my bad man.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
I know from Phineas and Ferb, there's 104 days of summer vacation.
Rude as hell, bro.
Okay, I won't say anything.
He going in. Yeah, go ahead and go in, man. Go in with him.
Hell no, hell no. We letting Jeb in
He's a
there.
drug addict, forehead. He
No,
can't
no,
remember
don't let Jeb in. Hey.
Ooh.
Tyler said it's okay.
Who the hell is Tyler?
Tyler.
Gave him the green light, bro.
Yeah, Tyler said it's okay.
I'm just interested in the drama. I'm just here for free trash.
Wait, bro. Don't come inside.
My Yuckles senses are tingling.
Bro, close the door. Yeah, basically, we
Interesting.
redecorated
Okay.
to the point where we starting to.
There isn't like a universal
the
thing
movie
then.
studios that over by Colorful Garage. So we work very closely with Mox Studios, and Mox Studios they ask us to provide them.
Actually, you know what we could try and get here is a silencer. A silencer for our pistol
Like
would
I
be
said,
pretty decent.
you know, we provide for Mox Studios.
We got some money to spend after
and we're trying to
all.
get a new signing for it with what is it, Blue Universal.
Maybe
Blue
they'll be able to
Universal.
help
We're
us
trying
out
to
with
do
that.
something with Blue Universal as well, and they want us to give them like parachutes and stuff. So we do, you know, everything here is just.
Oh, okay, so it's basically already started then for most people summer vacation. I guess that does make sense then. You know, servers in a bit of a quiet time in general anyway. A lot of people are just kind of waiting for 5.0, whenever that may be.
Jeb, just look through the window if you care.
I do feel like we're probably a good way out from 5.0, considering there is still stuff going on in the server though.
What?
I know the quality of life stuff and everything.
This guy.
She's an icon.
She's at the petting zoo.
Oh, what sort of camera is that? Is that a DSLR?
What?
What sort of camera is that?
Oh, it's just a police camera.
How much?
I wish I could give it to you, but it's got my ID on it, so they would know it was me.
What is the cool camera? I can get one of those big clunky cameras. Damn it, that's a cool looking camera.
Yeah, I know. I wish civilians could get them.
I wish so too. Like Polaroid cameras, that'd be thick.
Yeah, that'd be real cool.
I was only here to see if there's any free trash, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Hope you don't get shot. Best of luck.
Oh yeah, it'll be okay.
I don't think we're getting any free trash here, unfortunately. Damn it. We ride. Yeah, that sort of thing would be great if we were able to get in. That's the sort of thing that'd be available to news people. It's a shame that News RP didn't really go anywhere in 4.0 either. I said I was debating about maybe making a new civilian character, like pure civilian character that does focus on the news. I'm still debating that though. Because again, I already have 2 other characters, and I struggle to play both of them. Not sure if adding a third to the mix is a good idea. Not counting Jimmy, because we never really did much with Jimmy. I'm saving Jimmy just for Gmod only. Damn it, where the yuck are the men meant to get money cleaned around here? Let me see, any other clowns around? Clown, damn it. Any fumbles is? Nope, damn it. About money? Selling materials? What about cleaning? Nope. Laundry? Those close due to whether those tag extra days until the end of the school year. Oh, okay. Let's see. What you looking at?
I'm just, thinking that you have a nice ride there.
Oh, thank you. It is a nice ride. Cost me $75,000. Worth it, though.
Really?
Yeah, it's a thick ride. Want to get it tuned up at some point, but you know that costs money.
Okay.
Nice ride yourself?
Oh, it's actually my client's. He wanted to know this.
Oh, gotcha. I mean, fair enough. I'm sure you've got a nice ride anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Once you take it, I'm just thinking about getting a bike soon.
Oh, yeah, those are always fun. Gotta be careful how people drive in the city, though. People are always so reckless.
Yeah, I know. Alright, sir. It was nice meeting you.
I'll pleasure to meet you too. Have a good rest of your day. Be safe. Damn reckless drivers. Ah, damn it. Make sure stores knows puts city events. I feel like you kind of need a whitelist for that. Because if everyone is able to get access to it, then it probably will just become Twitter again, basically. The thing is, though, there was an app like that in 3.0. The thing is, it's just no one read it. You gotta remember that the city that we're in, this is a city full of people with AC/DC. They ain't stopping to read a news article. Like, at all. That's part of what makes doing news difficult, is that just no one's really that interested. Unless you got like a huge breaking story, but even then, I think a lot of people would be too busy to read. The reason why news is kind of like hard to do in a modern setting is the same reason why newspapers are struggling IRL. Social media. Everyone just gets their news off social media. Everyone gets all their city news off of social media, like Twitter. Really, when doing the news, what you gotta do is just kind of like do it and hope that people engage with it. There's no guarantees, but you just kind of gotta hope. I also think that to do news properly, you gotta be a pure civilian. You gotta be willing to do news stories on criminals. You can't be an in-between. That's why I say that if I was to make a new character for news, they would be a pure civilian. Otherwise, you're going to be very limited on what you can do. You need to be willing to do stories about, you know, the criminals, the people that are probably going to shoot you over him. Ideally, be working more with PD in some ways. like I said, investigative news is what interests me the most in RP. Imagine having a news character that has given information to investigate the faceless. That'd be great. Don't mess, make stuff up. Clickbait is probably a decent way to do news in RP2, to be honest. That'd probably work better. John Paul did what? I can't believe John Paul did this. You know, that sort of thing. You gotta clickbait it. Making moves like IRL. Yeah, again, that was also a difficult thing doing the news too in 3.0 when I did it briefly on Max, is that you get stonewalled a lot. Not many people really enjoy talking. Hold on a minute. I locked the delectable trash can too. That was the biggest issue, and the reason why I kind of stopped doing news on Max is because of that. It just got tiring when every answer was no comment. Again, it's one of these things you gotta just kind of be prepared for when you get into it, though. See how many gamers still lose over it? I mean, there's definitely some fun you can have with it. I said though, I think for me, if I was to do that, I wouldn't do it on Max because he's got too many like responsibilities, too many people he wouldn't want to mess with. It would be a lot better to do it on a new, fresh character. No connections to anyone in the city. Just full on as Civ can be.